we begin. The Rays franchise. We back. We back. We back. Your boy took a little bit of a break, but we back with a little Rays franchise for the evening. We got some work to do. This team has some work to do. We are far, far away from where we need to be. I thought we were going to be closer at earlier this morning when we were live. I thought we were kind of closer to competing than what we are right this second. And with our current roster build, we haven't been able to actually like make any moves, make any significant moves until now, because most of the guys we're trading or we want to trade are on 1-year deals. Yo, what up, buddy? How we doing? So we're in a very, very tough spot, very tough situation. This Rays team we're hurting. And by hurting, I mean we're okay, but at the same time, we got some work to do. We got some questions for this team. Dex, what's happening? Binkster, what's happening? Yeah, Braves not looking too good at the moment. Michael Harris, though, is crushing the ball right now. Buddy, I'm pretty good. I'm a little bit tired right now, but we good. We good overall. And it's fantastic, man. Thanks for coming. Thanks everyone for tuning in. So let's get started. Let's go over a brief recap of what we did or what happened in these last couple of months per se. These last couple weeks. We basically did like 6 weeks this morning. We actually had a pretty good run early in May. Look at this week. We won 5 out of thanks to Shell. We actually had a pretty good run of it. What the hell? Yeah, you're gone. Yo, well, what up, Pilly? How we doing? Okay, so earlier in May, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. We actually won some games. I mean, we won this. We took 2 out of 3 from Minnesota. We swept Cleveland on a roll. We got swept by San Francisco. Then we won a series against Toronto, almost swept Boston, won another series against Toronto, but then we start losing. Getting swept by Miami, losing 2 out of 3 to Boston. Same story with New York and Baltimore again. Won a series against LA, and now we are just kind of free falling. We are free falling. Got swept by Detroit. Lost another series to Miami. Lost to Boston. In danger of getting losing another series against the Angels. It is rough. Almost to your destination. I hope it was a good drive. Time to go work on the Nats. Let's go, Dex. Hell yeah. No worries, buddy. It's all good. We all good. Anyway, we are 1 day away from updating our trade block, which is very, very important because that's what we're going to start to see where we're going to take this team from here until, a couple years from now. Yandy Diaz, he's going to go on the block despite his kind of poor play. Jonathan Aranda and Junior Caminero guys are going to stay in this lineup long term. We got Jonathan Aranda. He's got 3 years left to team control after this year. He's been a pretty decent bat. He could stay with this lineup and do some work. Gavin Lux is a guy we're going to ship away. Last year on his deal. Taylor Wall's probably someone we're going to keep around, to be honest. He's got one more year left of service time left. And we need some guys on this roster. I don't think we can get anything for him, especially because his poor play right now, 694 OPS. Not going well. He's filling in for Carson Williams, who he had up, and he has just not been performing. Cedric Mullins, despite his poor play and his age, he is very valuable on the base pass and in the field. He has value. I think we can ship him away to a contender. A contender will need that speed and defense in the outfield. And Johnny DeLuca, we're going to keep him around for a while. 100%. He's been a key part of this lineup. Same thing with Chandler Simpson. Even though he is surprisingly not having the best year, he's got great contact, see potential. He can still grow a little bit, 70 overall. But one thing I did look at, and I know this is not everything, 651 OPS. But he has a negative 0.8 WAR. A negative 0.8 WAR. So that either means his bat has not been valuable whatsoever. I mean, doesn't hit the ball all that well. He makes good contact, but he doesn't hit it very hard. Is he going to be part of the long-term plan? I mean, 11 steals is great, but when you got a guy with that much speed, you want a little bit more. Oh, Sportsman, we might need some vitamins. How we doing, man? You're not close, Billy? I hope the rest of it goes well, though. Apparently, he said the house tour went very, very well. For reals. That's what I like to see. What I like to hear, that is. He said it went very well. And I'm very, very happy for him. And on Nick Fortes, another guy we're probably going to keep around for a little bit. I mean, he's doing well for us. He still has a year left of team control. Even though I would like to see what I can get for him, we still need players in this lineup. He does have that one homer, Binkster. You are not wrong. Yo, buddy, I appreciate you saying that. Appreciate you saying that. And that is for the starting lineup. So we can count 4 dudes or a couple guys we're going to try to trade. Yandy Diaz, Gavin Lux, and Cedric Mullins. They will all be going on the block. Actually, same thing with Jake Fraley. Another guy who is at the end of his 1-year deal with us. And, you know, he is not terrible. His OPS is actually high. He actually has a pretty decent OPS. And it's like, oh, it's almost like, should I put him in over Chandler Simpson just so he can build up his trade value a little bit? I think that might be something we need to try out. We might have to try that out for a couple weeks and just see what happens. Yo, I appreciate you, Sportsman. Thanks for chilling, man. I hope you're doing well. And on the pitching side of things, Drew Rasmussen, we have him. How long do we have him? We have him for 1 more year on a very, very team-friendly deal. There's no way we can just pick up and leave him. There's no way we can take him and put him on the trade block. I think we absolutely have to keep him around. Same thing with Shane McClanahan. And the thing about Shane McClanahan is, do we take the gamble and decide to keep building around him? I know he's coming back from injury. He is having a very, very decent year, even though he has had a rough stretch of starts, a rough stretch of like his past 5 starts or so. But do we pull the trigger and extend him at maybe a discounted rate right now? Because he is improving. He is improving, and we've seen glimpses of the Shane McClanahan of old. Also, Ryan Pepio is not having the best time on the mound for us either. He has a lot of strikeouts, very good amount of Ks, but at what cost? He's given up quite a bit of homers. Against New York on May the 22nd, he gave up 4 homers. So that has been a big issue over his time started. If you look at the bottom row there, 52 and 2/3 innings, 15 homers. 15 home runs given up by Ryan Pepio, although he is improving. So we do have that going for us, which is nice. But how much longer do we wait until we decide he is no longer part of the plan? I am not really sure. Trade for Miles Michaelis? Yeah. Woof. That would make me want to throw up and maybe, I don't know, throw the keys to my car in the river or something. But Nick Martinez will also be going on the trade block because he is on the last year of his 1-year deal. And although he has been awful lately, he did start off extremely well. So maybe people will take that into account. And I'm hoping they do. So keep that in mind. We got a lot of people we're going to put on the block. I think we're going to put Steven Matz on the block as well. See what happens. For real. It would have to be April Fool's for that to happen. I do have to go. Let me real quick. I do have to do the settings real quick because I didn't change them back to what I needed them to be. Give me 2 seconds, fam. Anyway, I hope all of your all's day has been very good. I went and saw Project Hail Mary, and it was actually incredible. Very, very good movie. I have not seen a great new movie like that in theaters for quite some time. It was very, very refreshing. Very good. Highly recommend it for those of you who do like to go to see movies, to go see good movies. That is. Elazar, what's happening? All right. In scouting too, we have a couple guys that we're going to check out. Victor Carvajal, we're going to see what he's all about. Hopefully we can snag him if he's good in some later rounds. Paul Fortune, he's our last shot at scouting like a top tier dude who we're potentially going to draft number 1 overall, or number 1 for us, which is 2nd overall in the bigs. So I'm excited to see what he's got in the tanks. We're still looking for some outfield, still looking to discover some outfield. So we'll see what we can do. Anyway, tomorrow's June 15th, and we will update the trade block. And we did lose this series to the Angels. Yandy Diaz 1 for 5. 0 for 4 for Junior Caminero. Richie Palacios, though, having a decent day with a bomb. Love that. Is he the bomb.com? Don't know. Terrible joke. Sorry. I have not. I'm a little bit tired right now. No worries, buddy. I hope your headache feels better. But it is the 15th. So that means it's time for us to put all our dudes on the block. Let's make it happen. We already put Yandy on the block. That means, where are they? I guess we can sort by position. Nick Martinez, you're going to be on the block. Steven Matz, you're going to be on the block. Are there any prospects that we kind of want to move away from? I don't think so, just because we have, we want all the prospects that we can get. So we got to hoard them a little bit right now. Where are we? Catcher, first base. Gavin Lux, you're going on the block, sir. You're going on the block. Junior Caminero, or where are you? Taylor Walls, is he on the block? No, thanks. No, siree. Okay. Chandler Simpson, Justin Henry Malloy. We might put Justin Henry Malloy on the block. Actually, no, he's only 26. Sorry, I got a text and I had to make sure it wasn't work related. Cedric Mullins, you are on the block, sir. Homer Bush Jr. forgot you were a thing. Jake Fraley on the block. And I think that's it. We got 6 players on the block. We are going to only have one untouchable. One guy is untouchable. That is Junior Caminero. 100%. There's no one else that we would label as untouchable, but maybe we should develop some trade targets. We do need some prospects. And I would like to maybe target some young outfielders from teams who are actually going to the playoffs, Are there any rumors out there that are promising? The Yankees are hoping to improve their shortstop situation. We don't really have any. Orioles are in the market for an upgraded starting pitcher, however. Let's go check their team out. I would definitely like to see if the Orioles have what their pitching rotation is looking like. But it would be interesting drafting or trading in division. Yo, what up? What up, Robert? How we doing? They do have some pitching prospects in the wing, but Trevor Rogers, he is having a good year for them. I don't like this UI. I really don't. Someone save me. Kyle Bradish is having a fantastic year for them. Shane Baz, who we have traded with them earlier, he is doing horrible. So maybe we pulled the plug on Shane Baz relatively quickly. Robert, right now we're doing the Rays. So we're going to try to take them to the promised land eventually. But it's going to be a very, very long rebuild. We're at a pretty weird spot. Dean Kramer is not having the best time. Kay Povich does have some high potential for them, but he is struggling mightily. Can we talk them into maybe taking Nick Martinez or something? What's our depth chart looking like? We do have Nick Martinez on his contract year. Maybe we could send them Gavin Lux as well, depending on their injury situation, their lineup situation. Let's take a look, shall we? I'm glad you asked. Yes, we shall. Jackson Holiday is actually having a pretty decent season. Do they need any outfield help? Taylor Ward is there. Colton Cowser's not having a fantastic year. Jeremiah Jackson not having a fantastic year, but they are having better years than what we would be trading. Leody Tavares not having a great time out on their bench though, but he's already a speedster and he already plays good defense. So what use of Cedric Mullins would they have? But do they need any? They don't need a first baseman. They have Pete Alonso. So that kind of answers that question. Let's go back and look at the rumors just to see if there's anything else we can kind of explore. Or should we just let the trade block kind of simmer for a couple days? The White Sox are shopping Chris Murphy. That name means nothing to me. Royals could use an upgrade at left field. I remember seeing that. Cardinals depth at right field. So that is something to keep an eye on. KC doesn't make sense though. We saw the record. They're not in a place to compete. So that does not make any sense to trade for a rental. Diamondbacks are scouring the market for an upgraded closing pitcher. We also, I mean, we do have Griffin Jax, but we have him for another year. So I don't know if I necessarily want to trade him now. Maybe it kind of depends on what we get. You know what? I will. I'll put Griffin Jax on the trade block. I will. Oh no, I don't. Sorry. No, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, why not? You know, Edwin Uceta, do we want to put him on the trade block as well? I don't think so. He's got a couple years left with us. Plus, he's not having the best year. We'd be kind of selling low. Griffin Jax, though, I mean, he's a great pitcher, having a fantastic year. Maybe we could get something for him. So let's put him on the block. What up, J Money? How we doing, man? What's good? How's the rest of your day been so far? Yo, Robert with the follow. I appreciate you. So we'll put him on the block. And let's go a couple days and just kind of see what happens. And by June, we'll start really, really looking for some trades. I kind of want to let the trade tub kind of simmer as we beat the Dodgers in game 1 of this series. Nick Martinez, good start for his trade value. Just throwing a shutout. 5-0. We take the first 2 from the Dodgers. Taylor Walls actually hits a bomb. My goodness. Cedric Mullins goes 2 for 4. If he could kind of catch on fire, that would be great for us. Jake Fraley going 2 for 5. That might be solid for us. Hanging with the family for Easter weekend? Love to hear that, man. Love to hear that. Cedric Mullins, is he really leading the team in stolen bases? And why do we yank Nick Martinez? Maybe just because we wanted to keep that ERA low. That would make sense. We beat Tyler Glasnow. Emmett Sheehan, can we get the sweep? We do not get the sweep. We lose the last game of the series 1-2. Junior Caminero, though, hit his 21st homer. And we aren't even halfway. He is on pace to get his all-time high of 45, I believe. As we go to the Nationals, it is the bottom of the 9th, or we go to a series against the Nationals. It is the bottom of the 9th. Gavin Lux is up, and we could potentially have a big moment here for Gavin Lux. A very big moment here. This could absolutely skyrocket his trade value. Good take, sir. Come on now. He's hitting 193. So maybe he doesn't have the best trade value right now, but he's got some pop. But that is not going to be displayed right now, as he just puts a lazy fly ball into center field. Easy play. If it shows you how desperate we are for power, he is hitting 4th for us right now. That is what is happening. Oh no, Robert, this is our very first season. Good take. Very first season. I do have a gaming YouTube though, so I do have all my VODs over there if you want to see how we got to this point. Oh, Taylor Walls, why are you swinging out of your shoes for that? Oh my goodness. That circle change was just a tad bit slower than everything else. So that is going to make things just much more difficult. It's going to play off his fastball. And we are way out in front of that fastball. My goodness. He has got me tilted. We are way too early on that fastball. Cedric Mullins, you're our last chance. Can you be a hero? Can you be a hero? And we are overcompensating way late on that fastball. Show me something, Cedric. I don't remember the seat, J Money, but I'm pretty close. Pretty close to the field, luckily. Come on, Cedric. Good take, man. I'll have to look at the ticket here in a second. Come on, Cedric. I still need to get parking, too. Cedric? Cedric, good swing on it, just under it. Weak contact. Good launch angle, though, man. If he hit that a little bit harder, got it more on the barrel, that might be a game winner. Unfortunate. But we move on. We're not in the mode to compete right now. Yo, Zane Train with the follow. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Lose the first game in Washington. Unfortunate, because they're around the same level we are, 33 and 43. We're 31 and 43. 4-2, we're ahead. Dude, that's money. Love that. Second game against Nationals. Once again, we lose. Another rough week going 2-4, but our 2 wins are against the Dodgers. It's a shame wins against them don't count as 2. And after scouting Paul Fortune, it looks like we may have a dude. This guy could be something. Still looking like he's going to have a great hit tool, great arm strength over at third, which is important. However, Victor Carvajal kind of looks like he is going way, way down in the rankings for us. So I think we need to find a new guy to scout. Maybe let's take a look at some catchers. Although Domingo Murillo might be a guy we draft second. Or if the first dude we want is going to fall or not be there for us. That's what we might do. Yo, what up, Tough? Yo, thank you, Elazar. I appreciate you. Can I tell 6'7"? Sure, 6'7". Whatever the hell that means. I don't know what that's going on. No, Elazar, this is live stream. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for saying that. Let's see what Edgar Lantigua has. Sorry, I was just very, very focused on the stream, and just like sometimes I forget to look at messages sometimes, especially with the way I have things set up. So don't be afraid to ask something twice. I appreciate you all watching, by the way. I really would like to see a fire catcher and maybe get someone in the back end of the draft. This guy might have high potential, but low overall, maybe like a project. Catchers kind of develop weird anyway. And for some reason, Discovery has been abysmal this year for us. This is just not going well. We might have to change that up next time. Let's go take a look at our trade hub. Athletics could use an upgraded third base. Is anyone really? I don't think anyone's really putting feelers out there. Let's go take a look at the standings and see if anyone needs really a first baseman, because Yandy Diaz is really the best thing we have to offer. The Yankees really don't. They have Ben Rice. The White Sox are actually competing. In what world are we living in? Yo, J Money, I appreciate the streak, dude. Buddy, how we liking that Apple Watch? How are the White Sox competing? Are they actually in compete mode? Are they really? Do they need first base help, or do they need any help whatsoever? I imagine they would. They have Miguel Vargas at first base. Okay, this might be a good thing. I wonder if we could get something for Yandy Diaz. They need a push. And Miguel Vargas has a 679 OPS. What can we take from the White Sox? Do they have any prospects that we could realistically snag from them? And also, would they need any outfield help? I mean, Benintendi's on the bench already. He's not exactly a good fielder or speed. Murakami, I just don't think that's going to be realistic. I don't even really want him necessarily. His contact is not great. He's 25. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily want another first baseman right now. I'd rather get someone younger and maybe with a little bit more potential. I don't think Curtis Mead is the answer. Let's go look at their farm system. Let's take a look at their farm system, see what they got. Top 20 by, let's see what they have in the, I guess we can look at their, they are 18th. Billy Carlson, not something we really want. Braden Montgomery, though, that is an interesting name. Curtis Mead, Rays legend for real. Braden Montgomery, that is something I would be interested in. He is 22 years old. He's a switch hitting outfield. He's B potential, so it wouldn't be outrageous. Wouldn't mind having another switch hitter, a decent fielder with an amazing arm. He'd be a great right fielder. They need to compete now. He's at AAA. Let's look at Caleb Bonemer. I'm glad you're liking it, buddy. Hell yeah. He is their number 4 prospect. I wouldn't mind going after him. They also would need, I feel like we'd have to throw in Griffin Jax. Or I feel like we'd have to throw in Griffin Jax and Yandy Diaz for Braden Montgomery. I wonder if they do it straight up. We don't really need another shortstop prospect. Billy Carlson does look nice though. What's he doing in AAA? He's small sample size, so I'm guessing he's been playing in AAA or AA for the most part this year. Hagen Smith is one of their top prospects. He's a C potential dude. That's not terrible. Same thing with Noah Schultz. Oh my God. George Walco got some good power, but we need some bat to ball skills really bad. Braden Montgomery could develop into that, even though he's more defense oriented. What else do they have? Sebastian Romero, C potential guy, William Bergolia. This is an interesting one, actually. He's got good fielding. He is their number 9 prospect. Maybe this new trade system is going to be weird. So they probably do need some field and speed. What do you think they would take? Let's go take a look at their lineup. Luis Angel Acuna is actually having a pretty good year. Austin Hayes, not so much. He also doesn't have the best. Actually, he has pretty good defense. I lied. Derek Hill, he has pretty good defense. They all have pretty good defense. However, maybe they need some defensive depth. Chase Mydroth, he's also having a good season, so they wouldn't take Gavin Lux. I feel like it would have to be Yandy Diaz to get this deal done if we want to take a we could win tomorrow. Who's pitching for what's the matchup is what I should say. Who's the matchup? Let's try it. Let's try to make a trade with the White Sox. I cannot believe they're competing right now. I absolutely can't believe it. Let's go. Dude, I can't even figure this out. Make trade. That's how you do it. Okay. White Sox. Untouchable is Edgar Caro. They don't really even have a good closer. Shane Smith is an untouchable. What's Casey Mize doing? Actually, what is their starting rotation doing? We could give them Nick Martinez. Shane Smith is having a fantastic season. My goodness. Davis Martin having a good season as well. So I don't know. Sean Burke having a good season. Anthony Kay having a really good season. So I don't know if they're going to be really looking for starting pitching or they're just like kind of set where they are. I think I would offer them. You know, I am going to see if we can snag Braden Montgomery. We'll see if we can. It's a rental, but Yandy Diaz is good. Even though he hasn't had the best year. Maybe a change of scenery will do it. Yo, Tomster, what's happening, man? Yo, thank you. Glad to be back. I'm surprised I even went live. I'm exhausted for whatever reason. I'm exhausted from all the sitting I've been doing. I kind of like how there's no suggestion bar. And should we try to do it straight up? Straight up. Braden Montgomery for Yandy Diaz. Xavier Isaac is waiting in the wings for us. Or do we? Richie Palacios. I mean, I want him on the team for now. Let's see what happens. Yandy Diaz for Braden Montgomery. And if they don't take it, or if they do take it, we'll just call it Ben Williamson. Ben Williamson might be the truth if we're being real. He's actually crushing it in AAA. We might have to just call him up anyway. He's just absolutely mashing. I'm surprised. Is he not even on like a... Oh, no, he has MLB service time. Where did he even do? He was on Seattle. Not a great year, but I mean... He's doing all right now. Let's see what happens with that. I don't know if they'll laugh at our face or like if they consider it an even trade. They do need first base help, but Yandy's not exactly having a great season. Gonna make sure we got all our scouting in order. Yep, I do want to scout these two. Let's continue. June 21st. We won 6-0. Thank God we didn't get swept by the Nationals. Good for us. Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz having a good game. We need that to happen. We need that. Gavin Lux still hitting under 200. I don't know if we're going to be able to ship him for anything. Honestly, same thing with Cedric Mullins, even though, dude, don't look, but Gavin Lux just had 2 errors. And Drew Rasmussen, fantastic year. Fantastic start from him. Good stuff. Love seeing that. And speaking of the Royals, we're going to start a 4-game series with them. They're 35-43. I'm honestly surprised they are not doing better. Lost the first game, win the second game. Cam Boozer sustained an injury. He's going to be out 1 to 2 months, 60-day IL. They did not choose to move forward with it at that time. Unfortunate. I can't really say I blame him. That is unfortunate. Maybe we should just look at the MLB trade block in general. All positions. Let's go. I wish you could select by like prospects. You know? Instead of like positions, look for prospect versus MLB ready talent. Does that make sense? Yo, how was lunch, Tomster? I just had Jimmy John's. It was delicious. Luis Heel on the block. I actually don't want any starting pitchers right now because I think we'll be able to draft them. I would like someone. Wasn't Edgar Quero just an untouchable? Or was he on the block? Homemade tacos, dude. Money in the bank, sir. Money in the bank. Absolute fire. Homemade tacos sound like a dub. He is on the block. Salvi's on the block. Don't look. Dalton Rushing is on the block. I remember looking, and we saw that the Dodgers may need some outfield help. Moises Ballesteros. However, he's hurt right now. He's with a sprained ankle. What do the Cubs need? I would give up the farm for Moises Ballesteros. Not literally. I don't have a farm. Bad joke. And by bad joke, I mean awesome joke. My goodness. Let's go back to the Dodgers. I want to look at their lineup and rotation. Tiny bit of sugar to the mixture. Interesting. But it's usually those weird things that end up tasting amazing. I also have Chandler Simpson on the bench because we're trying to increase Jake Fraley's trade value. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. We're doing what we have to do. I almost want to send him down. All right. On to the mission. We're looking at Los Angeles Dodgers outfield situation. Alex Call's on the bench for them, who has fantastic defense, pretty decent speed. I just don't, and he's batting incredible. I just don't think they would take a guy like Cedric Mullins, and they have Freddie Freeman. So why would they even pick up the phone? They would hang up the phone. And I know maybe the game wouldn't, but I know they would hang up the phone. And look at this depth. Look at how many top prospects they have. They have outfielders galore. Brother. Unfortunate. Or maybe like a C-level potential. James Tibbs? Probably not. What's their bullpen situation looking like, though? Because maybe they would like Griffin Jacks. Kasperius is insane. Vesey is great. Tanner Scott, Brock Stewart are... I'm really picking at hairs here. I'm saying like not great. 1.03 whip. Tanner Scott, not great. 3.82 ERA. Making millions of dollars. And Evan Phillips and Edwin Diaz are killing it. As the rotate... Ooh, what's... Blake Snell is not doing well whatsoever. Would they need another starter? But he only pitches in the playoffs when it matters. Him and Sheehan are not doing too great. Shohei is also declining, unfortunately. Or actually, he's not. He's improving. That's hilarious. Yamamoto's just killing it. Let's just go a couple days, see what happens with the trade block, see if anyone offers us a trade. We'll just kind of revisit things maybe early July or from the draft to the trade deadline. Okay. Bottom 9. Let's make something happen. Let's make something happen, dude. All right, come on, Taylor. What are these, City Connects? We are in the City Connects. Perfect. 15 minutes from her house. That's a W versus an hour and 15. I love to hear that, man. Always good to be close to family. And I want Taylor Walsh to do something to the baseball that would make me say, that ball had a family. 0 for 3. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did. He did swing and miss. That is what he did. Okay. Come on, Taylor. No double plays here. Good take. Justin Martinez scares me a little bit. KC is killing it right now. 8-2. Way out in front of that splitter. We are kind of in a blender right now, family. Bam. Kind of in a blender. Not fantastic. Not seeing the ball very well. Cedric Mullins not seeing the ball very well either. Let's string some hits together, shall we? What's the timing there? Good timing. Cedric just couldn't find the ball with the barrel. Unfortunate. Come on, Cedric. That's a good read. However, it's unfortunate that that was a strike. Because now we're 0-2. Good take. Come on, Steady. I would still like to win some games, even though I know we're not competitive right now. Good take. Good take. Come on now. Come on, Cedric. 220. He's actually kind of raising it a little bit. Good take. All right, good eye.
So here we go. Base runner
3-2. Got to be there. Got to be a strike.
Even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Too close to take. Too close to take. Cedric Mullins goes down swinging. That was on the edge. We're just a hair early, but he can't find the ball with the bat. Richie Palacios there. 0 for 3, hitting 265 on the year. He's been a pleasant surprise this year. He's been a very pleasant surprise this year. I don't think anyone expected him to do any good, or at least as good as he's been thus far. Wanted it. Wanted it. Come on now. Good take. Good take. What's the count now? Jake Fraley is on deck. He's got some pop, man. He runs into one. This could be game over if he gets up. And he will. Base knock ties it, though. Good at bat. Need another good at bat, Jake. Come on. Yo, what up, fan? Oh, yeah, we got a lot of baseball today. Good take. I mean, I don't really want to swing at that first pitch anyway. We're being real here. Come on, Jake. A little bit too high out of the zone. That high fastball just kind of eats me alive a little bit. Good take. Down to our last strike, Jake. These Rays pitchers, or these Diamondbacks pitchers, just getting ahead of us. Good take. Got to get a little bit better about seeing that high fastball. Got to get better at this camera angle in general. Jake, it's not going to be there. We're way early on that outside fastball, and that's going to be game over for the D-backs. Unfortunate. Dropping another one. And it looks like we will be selling a lot at the deadline, hopefully. Will we get a lot in return? I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know. Losing 3 straight, hopefully not 4 straight. It's going to be 4 straight, and we lost pretty bad, 4-11. However, Paul Fortune is number 11 on our board. Edgar Lantigua, maybe not so great on our board. He is down to 151 on our board. Paul Fortune, I would like his potential to be a little bit better, but I mean, you can't argue with that contact and vision clutch. That's what we need. We don't really have a lot of that, and we need it in bundles, as we don't discover anyone once again. So we might need to figure that out. Momo, what's happening? How we doing? All right, we're going to move along. And I didn't select anyone instead of Paul Fortune. Your boy is tired. That's my fault. That's user error. I cannot believe that. Oh, well. We're going to keep on keeping on. And despite the mishap by your GM, we've won 3 straight. As we lose the last one. We beat the Royals 2 out of 3. All right, I'll wait for you. The Astros are only 45 and 44. That is not incredible. But we are going to the bottom of the 11 where we have a chance to win. I'm sorry for not paying enough attention to detail right there with the scouting. That is my fault.
One out, runner at second.
Big accident. Just a little bit out in front of myself. Come on, Edwin. One down. We need two. We need two more outs, and we cannot let Jordan beat us. We have got to keep him. We have got to place our pitches in good spots. Duh. What is that? A John Madden statement if it was baseball? 0-2. Please don't put it in the zone. I do not want Jordan to beat us, and he doesn't. Wait, we're going to back pick him in second? We get the lead runner. What a double play. Nick Fortes back picks the runner at second. We have enough time after the strikeout of the dirt to throw him out at first. What a defensive masterpiece. Hanging it in the Louvre. Hang that in the Louvre. That was a wild defensive play. My God, I've never seen anything like that. Oh, you were born in H-Town? How we like in Houston? Momo, how is life treating you? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. How are you, Scoops and the kids? All right, we got that dub by a double play that I had never seen before. Never seen that type of double play before. Incredible. Has anyone seen that double play before? That was kind of nuts. All right. Scouting assignments. I will not forget to replace them this time. But now Paul Fortune is number 8 on our board, so at least it did something. But I really hope Brian James falls to us. If not, I think it might actually be Ben Barrero. We got pitchers for days. Like, I am not scared to not draft or not scout another pitcher. Jose Bourbon, though, could this guy be good? But I don't really like it when their overall and potentials are like the same, if that makes sense. You all are free to yell at me in the chat for missing the assignments last time. David Zarate. I mean, we are in desperate need of outfielders. This guy's injured. Let's go look at left fielders. This guy's got good. I mean, we got to look at guys later in the rounds. Why Nightbot? I don't know. Yo, sorry, Tom, sir. I don't know why my Nightbot is weird sometimes. I got kind of. I'm still a noob at this. I still need to figure things out from where I was gone for so long. Let's go all. We need to find some guys later in the rounds. Frank Garner. I mean, I don't think this is really going to be his meta. Yo, I appreciate that, Tom. Thank you very much, man. I don't know why they automatically decide to do that to me. Eric Sainez, though. Sainez? Could have some elite potential. He might be a project, but I wouldn't mind just like scouting this dude and see what his potential is all about. Getting guys with high potential late in the round, even though their overall is low, could be huge because they could either be trade chips and or if our window is a little bit longer, we wait for them to develop. And then by the time we're ready to compete, they're ready. Does that make sense? Yo, this song, by the way, if y'all are listening on the Purple app, was from a MLB The Show game. Yo, I appreciate it, Tomster. You the man. You the man. Trado. I hope he becomes the man too. He's another guy with good potential. Unfortunately, he's a little bit older. Same with the other guy. It's just unfortunate those type of prospects are a little bit older than what we would like. Because it takes them a while to develop, and by the time they develop, they're like 27, 28 even. Still doesn't mean they can't be good, but just a little bit late to the party. Maybe a short. We already have Carson Williams, but I mean, it's good to just get all the potential, take best player available, worry about it later. Logjam at shortstop could be a good problem to have. That's a good problem to have. Momo, how are you? Ooh, what about this guy? William Ailman. He might be a project too, but he could be more on the line of like he finds it earlier, if that makes sense, because he's 18 years old. We'll discover one more time. We'll try discovery one more time. And we have not really had anyone reach out to us for a trade. That means one thing, that we suck. Got the spawn in bed. That's what's up. You're in Central Time, right? Yo, I appreciate you, Tomster. I actually have a setup where I hit a button and it kind of saves the last 30 seconds or so, which is money. But dude, no, I will forget to do that sometimes. So I appreciate all the clips. Very much appreciate all that. But that is something you could do as well once you get started. So if you want to know how to do that, or if you want to learn how to do that, just hit me up in the DMs. As Griffin Jackson throws a fastball right down the middle, we get lucky, and he swings over top of that. Speaking of eight, oh my God. Oh my God, Griffin Jacks. That wasn't even a bad pitch, but Isaac Paredes is just going to go Oppo Taco, which is something he doesn't do. That is not part of Isaac Paredes' game. So if H-Town developed that, then if they develop that with Isaac Paredes in real life, the whole league's in trouble. The whole league is in trouble because the only homers that Isaac Paredes has are to the Crawford boxes. My God. Yeah, you can do that without a deck. Griffin, I need you to increase your trade value. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Are you all going to make it to any Astro games this year, Momo? That is a rough way to lose. And that was a loud sound that you don't normally hear from Isaac Paredes' bat. Unfortunate. Real bad. This is how it's going for us. As we lose the series, we just got in the game for 2 pitches, man. Garrett Cole looks nuts, man. He is he's come back with a vengeance this year in New York. 2.91 ERA. Striking the world out. We lose this game. Yo, we're about to be at the draft. Do we make a trade before the draft? Maybe. I got you. What's his schedule like now? All right. Come on, Yandy. Please increase that trade value. It looks like you're doing better. He's actually on a tear right now. He was hitting 233 a couple weeks ago. He's hitting 256 now. He must really want to go to a contender. And I don't know if New York is the contender, but they're going to see it right now. If you can have a big game, Yandy. Big moment right here. Come on. Come on now. Big moment here. Down by 1, 2 runners on, no outs. We got to score here. They're going to challenge that pitch. It's going to be a strike. I knew it. Knew it. Yeah, it's right on the dot, right on the line. That's okay. I'll accept that take. Yandy 0 for 3 on the day. Got to make it 1 for 4. As we're a little bit late on that fastball. In on the hands. Yandy just couldn't get around on time. That's going to be 1 down, but we still got plenty of opportunities. And by plenty, I mean 2, because we got, well, 2 outs left, and that's how it works. That's how baseball works. I know you all know that. 6-3. Yikes. Have Rip. Oh, I got you. Come on, Justin. We got to hit that. We got to hit that to space, man. Sometimes known at bath at 7:30, bed by 8:30. I see. Maybe day game one day. Oh, he is just a little bit upset he didn't swing at that first fastball or first curveball. So he swung out of his shoes on that one. Come on, Justin. Good take. Much rather you strike out instead of hitting to a double play. That is a very good regiment, though. W parents. Good take. Good take. I imagine it's much better with naps, though. Good take. All right, we managed to work the count full. Junior Caminero on deck. I almost don't want to swing just to make sure he gets up. Come on, Justin. Oh my God, I was kind of right. Please don't make the play. It's not going to be a double play, but man, is that Volpe out there? Because no. Our big trade piece. We needed to trade Cedric Mullins. This better be a day-by-day thing, a day-to-day thing. Thank God he's able to walk off the field. Hopefully it's not torn, but we're gonna have to replace him. Oh, jeez. That is rough. I guess we're going to let's throw Chandler Simpson in there. Oh, sad boy hours. All right, well, that took the wind out of our sails for the moment. But at least we got 2 runners on for what I thought was going to be Junior Caminero. And now it's going to be Jonathan Aranda, who can do it. Ooh, how was a banana ball game? That sounds incredible. I've never been. Come on, Bednar. Just give me something to hit, man. Give me something. He gave me something, and I'm just late on it. I'm just late on it. Come on, Jonathan. Let's make it happen. And now we're early on the splitter. We are in a rocking chair. David Bednar has been good at that. And we should just go sit down on the bench and never get up because that was embarrassing. Embarrassing. I need to get better, fam. That is all user error. User error. I bet it was hot. Was that last year? I wish it was going to be a little bit hotter tomorrow. I'm going to the game tomorrow, but it's not going to be a fantastic weather day. It's going to be like 60 something. We'll keep Cedric Mullins active. Luckily, that was not a season-ending injury or even an IL stint. That is a very, very good thing. Let's go see what I accidentally did to the lineup. Probably should have taken some BP with that camera view. All right, Cedric on the bench. Jake Fraley is in. That is perfect. I kind of want to see how... let's check out some of these prospects. Theo Gillen actually doing pretty solid. Not improving a ton quickly, but still very promising. Trey Morgan, his potential's up to a B. It started out as a C, but he is improving quite a bit, especially the power region, +5 to both sides. Contact, vision, clutch, all going up. Carson Williams is starting to hit a little bit in AA, which is nice to see. We are seeing his contact go up a little bit. Just 1 versus righties, but 4 versus lefties. And the power 4 and 5, +4 and 5 respectively. That is very good to see. Same thing with Xavier Isaac. His power is very profound. 16 homers and 271 at bats. We got some guys in the farm, fam. We got some guys in the wings. They're coming. They're a little bit further away than I'd like. And why is Slater DeBrun on the bench? He's actually having a fantastic season. We'll take out Brendan. Actually, do I want to take out Brendan Summerhill? He's been crushing it. Brock Jones, who are you? Yeah, I'm fine with taking Brock Jones out. And yeah, Braden Summerhill, his defense is okay. Slater DeBrun's defense is better. We'll put him out in the field. That is, we got a very good team in AA. Which hopefully we'll be saying the same thing about the major league team here in some time soon. Perfect. The pitching row in AA not doing incredibly hot, although TJ Nichols, our number 12 prospect, is having a very decent time in AAA. 2.13 ERA with 97 in the third innings pitched. Got autographed baseballs for each of them. That is what's up. I bet it was just a packed house. Absolute great experience. It seems like it would be. Did I just say shit like Yoda? That's what happens when your boy is tired. Also, I'm old. Shane McClanahan's starting to take his ERA down a little bit. Ian Seymour, I'm really liking what he's been doing so far this season. Actually, it's a fantastic season so far. 78 and 2/3 innings pitched, 2.63 ERA. He's having a fantastic year. Very good. Ryan Pepio, if we could get him a little bit better. He is improving though, except for the homers per 9. That is something that will come. If he gets rid of that, if he harnesses that, he will be okay. Steve Matt's actually having a pretty good year. Jeez. All right, let's keep going. We've lost 5 out of the last 6. But we do come back and win against New York 9-7. As soon as their gates open, my God. I don't blame you. I hope you didn't have to camp out overnight. I'm going to have to remember that because I'd like to go one time. I think they were in Kansas City, not like maybe last year. So I'm hoping they do that again. They get here again at some point. Let's take a look at the lineups. Make sure we get Cedric Mullins back in there. Gavin Lux in left field. I actually don't necessarily hate that. Although I would hate it if he's still on this team once we get past the trade deadline. All right, we got to take Jake Fraley out. We're going to put Cedric Mullins back in. Who is in here that I don't want to be in here? No one, but they really did the number on these lineups. I think we'll... There we go. Yandy Diaz back at the leadoff. Like that. Man, this is crazy. I do want Gavin Lux playing second most of the time, just because I need to trade him. That's not what I meant to do. I thought that was Gavin Lux. Need him to up his trade value. Junior Caminero, 27 bombs. I mean, he's having a fantastic year. Oh, that's pretty sick. I'm going to have to pay attention to the lottery thing. I totally didn't even realize they did that. All right. Oh, I can't believe Chandler Simpson has a homer. That's incredible. His power has grown, one from each side. That is fantastic. They're so talented. I can't believe the stuff they do in Banana Ball. What is it? Also, what if a fan catches the ball, it's an out too? Who's on our injured list? Cam Boozer. He wasn't even in the big, so I'm not really too worried about that. Cooper Bowman, bulging disc. I mean, he's out for the season, so we're lucky that we haven't really had as many injuries as we could have. Do we go revisit that trade we did with the White Sox? I think we do. So if y'all were here just a little bit ago, we offered a trade to the Chicago White Sox, who are surprisingly in a competitive position. We were going to trade straight up Yandy Diaz for this guy, Braden Montgomery, who's now untouchable. That is a shame. Oh, we messed up. We missed our opportunity. So we're going to have to figure that out. We're going to have to look for something else. Let's go take a look at the MLB trade blocks. I would like to find an outfielder with a little bit of potential. Zahir Hope, why are you on the trade block? I don't know if I even like his build, to be honest. Youngkill Fernandez, though. He is what, a White Sox? Or he's a New York Yankee affiliate. Not terrible. I wouldn't hate it. I'd like... could we pry a B potential away from someone? Astros number 3 prospect, Ethan Frey. B potential. What's their first base situation like? I think they have... Lazaro Montes is on the on the trading block. Why are you on the trading block? That does not make sense to me. Unless... Ooh, the Red Sox need some first base help. Maybe. Justin Gonzalez. He's a right fielder. He is moldable. He's very well balanced. He's got a great arm. Not the best speed. So he's going to have to really rely on his reaction time in the outfield. But let's go take a look and see if Boston's anywhere to be competitive. If they are, I know it's interdivision trade, but they are 2 games out. 2 games out, or 2 games what? 2 games over 500. They're 11 games out of the division. The Yankees are clearly running away from it. The Red Sox are fighting to get there. They're fighting. They send you an email saying, yes, you got picked, or no, you didn't. Interesting. At this date and time, you'll be allowed to buy up to 5 tickets. Interesting. You couldn't pick seats. So you tell them how many you want, and they just basically say you're in. 3 time slots. That is crazy. It feels like you got to be on your game to even just get tickets, man. That's crazy. Oh, I would so not be good with that. I would be horrible with that. I'm glad you got to go. That's incredible. You must have been like checking your phone constantly, or I probably would have been. Red Sox. What is their lineup situation looking like? Because if they need first base help, I will offer them something for that prospect. Who they have at first base? They have Wilson Contreras. Okay, so they don't need first base help. They do not need first base help. Do they need outfield help? No, they don't, because they got Wilyer Abreu, Roman Anthony Sedon. And they must have traded Duran. Did they trade Duran? Tristan Casas in AAA. Would I want to trade for him? But who would I trade, realistically? Well done. W bathroom break to secure tickets. That is pretty sick. Been trying to practice swinging? Let's go, fan. How's that going for you? I think we'll let it go another week. Let's go draft, and then we'll make a trade. We got to trade someone. Of course, Shane McClanahan has a bruised hand. We're going to auto that. What's the... Oh, the line you're looking for, Greg, is like... Usually, I'm sorry that it happened. Or like, I'm either happy for you, or sorry that happened. That's the line. It'll take weeks or a month. That's okay. It does take a long time. It does take a long time, Fangops. All right. We are a couple days away from the draft. But we need to get Junior Caminero back on his hitting streak. Or back on. He's currently on a hitting streak. It's one of those. But I'm glad Momo sent me that one. Because Momo's the OG. And I will read long messages like that from you all. Good take. Good take, Junior. Go Rays. You're damn right, Binkster. Go Junior Caminero. Good take. Come on. It's our one shot. We're up 2-1, by the way, which is a sight to see. We have not been seeing those kind of scores lately. Another great take. We keep running. We keep rolling. Or we have a green light? No, we don't. Not one extra base hit. My goodness, Greg. I'm sorry, sir. Let's simulate to the end of the game. We didn't get anything to hit. Our hitting streak came to an end. I really wish I knew it was going to be ball, or else I just would have swung randomly. But the Mariners just... Griffin Jacks blows a save. Does not get a single out. 3 hits, 3 earned runs. What a rough time. It was very informative. And every single sentence was important, Momo. Every single one. You leave one word out, it doesn't work. Just like a great joke. A great joke is when you can't change a word or else it'll be different. 2-way prospect in the draft? Dude. Did you get him? Did you get him? Okay, it is time for the draft. It is time for our draft. I think we got to go camera off for this. Actually, maybe when it starts, we got to add our prospects. I really need... It's only scouting, so I got you. Let me know what he's looking like. We need Brian James to fall to us. 19 years old. He's number 1 on our board, number 1 on MLB's board. Great content. I don't think he's generational just because he's not 18, and that's what they usually are. That's what they usually are. We're adding him to the queue. If he does not fall to us, I think we're going to take Ben Barrero. A switch hitter. Great bat. 20 years old. And I mean, I love this dude too, but realistically, he's not going to fall to us. 3 on our board and 4 on MLB's board. So it's basically either these two. We want Brian James. Ben Barrera would be okay too. And my intrusive thoughts would have me taking either Herb Whalen, Rick Ali, Santiago Chavez, and where's that catcher? This guy. We didn't get a chance to scout Bradford Quintero. I kind of wish we did. Domingo Murillo, would we rather take him? Because I think we have a couple first base prospects, but what is it? You take the best player available no matter what. That's what you do. So I think the yo, what up, Mike? John 3:16. That's right. What's happening, Mike? I love the name, by the way. Very good innuendo. Very creative. We got Brian James first. We need him. We need him. Let's actually, can I not? Oh, yes, we can. We can continue adding. So let's take a look at the scouted prospects. Do we have any late round position players that we scouted? We didn't really do a great job. Carter Cortez is not that dude. My day's going pretty good, Mike. Saw Project Hail Mary and had a good morning filled with coffee and just chill vibes, man. What about yourself? Oh my God, I forgot about that. Those BR programs were the death of me, man. I cannot believe those. We got a lot of starting pitchers. We might be stocking up on starting pitchers this year. Although Eric Sainez and Edgar Lantigua look pretty okay. I wouldn't mind having them in the old draft. Sergio kind of looks okay. James Page also, I mean, not terrible. We got to be better about drafting not next time. Another day in paradise? That's what I'd like to hear, Mike. Hell yeah. Buddy, what's good, man? What's good? We better have a good draft, homie. I hope we have a good draft. I don't think I did a great job scouting. I was too afraid I was going to just wreck the first pick or not find who I wanted, but we got a couple good dudes who we can draft. We're going to get started. Please do not draft him. Do not draft Brian James, please, White Sox. We already tried to trade with you, and you ruined. Now the guy we wanted is an untouchable. Please do not mess us up like this, okay? Do not select Brian James, please. Please, please, please. Yes, you took our second pick. Okay, that's fine. We are okay with that. We are rebuilding the Rays right now. We are in year one. This is our first draft. And you're going to take a look at Brian James, who is going to be a Tampa Bay Ray. Look at that facial hair. I mean, he is just a dude. He walks with confidence. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Number one on our board, number one on our hearts too. Mark Dolan, interesting. But is it really that interesting? I think we're absolutely getting it starting pitcher next. I think face cam's going off, fam. Face cam's going off for this. Let's see what happens. Let's go. He is going to be fantastic, Mike. I really hope he's generational. I don't think he is, though. But even if he's not, it is perfectly okay. Who I really want to fall to us next is this guy, Herb Whalen. Herb Whalen or Herb. Do you pronounce the H? I don't know. He has not been drafted. Or Rick Ali looks really good, too. Both have really high potentially. I can't stop saying like potentially has high potential. Sorry. I can't stop saying that. No worries, Mike. You have a great time, Dad. Man, have a great time with the rest of your day. Last day the program needed 100 points. Only had 5. Had 100 by the day being done. Well done, sir. I'm proud of you, man. Yo, Mike with the follow. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. You pronounce the H when it's a name? Okay. I will try to remember that. Okay, Herb. Come on, Herb. Fall to us. No one take him, please. No one take him, please. Rick Ali. I would like you too, but he is not as well scouted. I want... Oh, Washington just took Herb. Washington just took Herb. That is unfortunate for us. We'll live, but we're not going to live as well as if we would have drafted Herb. Unfortunate. No H in herbs and spices. I see what you're talking about. Bradford Quintero. He's another guy we were looking like. Cyclone really liked him. Now I feel bad. Who's Arizona going to pick? Better not be Rick Ali. Dave Rocker. I don't think he was anywhere close to our board, even though he looks kind of nasty. He looks kind of nasty. Please no Rick Ali. Would love for him to fall to us. He is Santiago Chavez also not bad. 6th on our board. So if we could get one of these guys and then either Eric Sainez or Edgar Lantigua, maybe even James Page, let's take a look at guys who are like position players who we could target, although they would be kind of shots in the dark. Usually I'm putting this guy on our board because I think he will be good. Juan Ramirez. He's going to be a project, but 22 years old. Could have very, very high potential. That's what I'd like to see. That's what we're going to try to get later in these rounds. We have, what's our next pick? We have the 37th pick. So we need 15 more teams to not take Rick Ali. 15 more of them. Now that the left side is gone and drafted, I'm going to bring the face cam back. Esteban Asuncion. Don't remember you. Joaquim Hinojosa. Oh my God. I feel like I just butchered that name. Carson Enos is going to Seattle. He looks decent, but he's older. I don't trust the overall compared to the potential. Robbie Newby. Newbie is like me. I'm a newbie, so I think he'll be good because I'm good. Whatever. That's my confidence. Not ego. Big difference. Big difference. Dan Watson, left fielder, going to New York Mets. Anyone taken here that we really, really wanted? Jose Gomes looked okay, but I knew he wasn't going to fall to us or anything like that. I really like these two, though. I mean, we got to get one of these two. Maybe even two. If we can get Rick Ali and then Santiago Chavez falls to, I don't know, pick 49, that'd be amazing. And it's possible because, I mean, he's on the board. Ali's on the board as 50th, and Santiago is on the board as 52. So it's possible. We might be able to do it. Also, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I think we're at least going to go see our prospects. We'll get through the draft. I want to see what these prospects look like. And this trade deadline is going to be weird. This is going to be weird. It's going to be a very, very big learning experience. I don't know what we're going to do or how we're going to like balance the realism with the suggested trades not being on, if that makes sense. Thanks for all you on YouTube subscribing, following over on Twitch. I appreciate it. Rick Ali is still here. Santiago Chavez is still here. We like that a lot. Only a couple more teams. We're at least going to get one of these guys, Rick Ali or Santiago Chavez. Which one do we want more? Control stamina, very good for Rick Ali. Per 9's potentially not as great. Never mind. It doesn't matter. We have the decision made for us because St. Louis took Rick Ali. So we are going to select Santiago Chavez with our second pick. Welcome to the crew. You'll fit in very well. You're a lefty. We like lefties around here. I would really like, would I like Eric Sainez? Signs. I hope it's pronounced Signs. Or Edgar Lantigua. This guy is rated a little bit way too high on the MLB board. I think we're going to have to maybe pass on him. However, James Page could be a guy we want. I think we take him. Maybe, I think we got some good position players here. However, I wouldn't mind having another good catcher or good pitcher. I mean, we still have some very, very good starting pitchers here for us. And Sutton Nichols looks like he has some good per 9s. 18th on our board. I know we only have him scouted about halfway, but I very much think he could be that dude. And I think all these other position players are going to fall to us. So Sutton Nichols, if he's there, I think he's going to be a part of the team. Going to be part of our future. Also, Felipe Bautista, he's guaranteed to have, or almost guaranteed pretty much, to have a potential of either anywhere from 82 to 92, which is absolutely fantastic. Any later dudes that have a high potential? Excuse me. My goodness. Come on, Sutton. Reach us. Reach us, Sutton. You want to be a part of this team. You want to be a part of this future because we got a bright future despite our current record and our current skill at the plate. I should have changed the title of the first draft. That's okay. Braves, my Braves, don't do it to me. Do not do it to me. Sutton Nichols, you're a part of this team. Welcome to the Rays. Welcome to Tampa. Now, who do we take next? Juan Ramirez, Edgar Lantigua. I think I'm less interested in Edgar Lantigua now. I mean, he looks like he's all right, but nothing really pops. I mean, same thing with Juan Ramirez. Oh, how old is he, though? He is... Where is it? Where's his age? I can't even see his age on this screen. Am I crazy? Help. Oh, you go up. That's what you do. You go up. You press up on the D-pad. Okay. That's what you do. When's our next pick? Our next pick is number 70. What up, PR? Really, I would be okay with any of these guys. I think Science is still going to fall further, maybe. I think he's going to be our number around 3 pick, assuming he doesn't get picked. Let's see if anyone else is here. I mean, Felipe Bautista. I mean, if he's there, do we take him? I think we might have to. Or I think he just got picked. He just got picked because I was literally about to add him to the prospects. But he just got picked. But we need catcher depth. We don't really have anyone. I mean, Nick Fortes is nice, but we don't have any like big time prospects. And Juan Ramirez, his potential could be anywhere from 82 to 96 potentially. I can't believe I say that. I think we might have to pick him next, no matter what. I'm just going to simulate. I'm going to simulate to the pick. Actually, no, 70. It's coming up. I want Juan Ramirez. I really want Juan Ramirez. It's settled. Please don't pick him. I cannot have it. Cannot have that happen. Edgar Marrero, a catcher for the Phillies. I don't think he'll be very good based on his overall to potential. When they're the same like that, it usually means they're a bust. However, Matthew Maynard, I kind of like him. That would have been a decent pick. However, I'm okay with not getting him. Just need 4 more teams not to select Juan Ramirez. And I know we might be reaching, but I would like a good catcher in the system. Could have a decent arm. Switch hitter. Like that a lot. We are lefty heavy right now. Very lefty heavy. Neil Childress goes to Seattle. Bob Dobbs, what a name. What a name. I actually kind of like this guy. Great fielder. He might be a switch hitting Brian Hayes. Hideo Kondo, chosen by the Reds. Miami, you better not choose Juan Ramirez. You did not choose Juan Ramirez. You chose another catcher, though, who looks fantastic as far as the hit tool goes. Let's actually take another look. I'm getting a little nervous. Maybe that guy's too far out. But I don't really have anyone else scouted. And I would rather take someone... I mean, this guy is not really scouted either, but I have a feeling he's going to be decent, although he's really far away. What up, mine? Now, I'm a Braves fan by nature, but I also live in Kansas City, so I'm also a Royals fan. So I'm kind of kicking myself by not flying to Atlanta to see them play my Braves on opening day. That would have been cool. Actually, I think I want to go Edgar Lantigua. We have him fully scouted. He does have a lot of... he's not going to be high on the board. He's not good compared to where he is on the board, but I still kind of like him for whatever reason. We got 3 minutes. Let's look things over. Buford Lux. Do we take a chance on him? He could be the new Lux on the team. First baseman. Not crazy pop. I don't know. For real, Mind Flyer. What about you? I mean, I'm guessing you said you're a Jays fan, right? No, I don't remember. Did you say before? Buford Lux, second baseman right here. Do we go by the safe option? I think we have to, man. I think we have to do the safe option and go with who's scouted. But Edgar Lantigua or Juan Ramirez, the age-old question. He is so far out. He's 22 also. He's got a long way to go. I think I like Edgar Lantigua a little bit better, but he's also got a long way to go. Dude. So do both of these guys. I'm going to take Edgar Lantigua. I'm going to take him. Red Sox. Okay. You know what's funny is my mom just texted me today saying that she's trying to come visit, which would be during the weekend the Red Sox are here. So I might be seeing them play in person soon. Have you been to Fenway before? That's pretty awesome, man. I'd like to go. All right. So I'm just going to simulate until the rest. Juan Ramirez is still here. I want another catcher too. I want some options. We're going to draft him. Been a million times. Hell, enjoy picking up the win. Oh no. Already that kind of season. I hear you, man. They always kind of start off slow though, right? Oh, Jose Bourbon. Oh, Buford Lux. We have to remember that because I consider just drafting him without any scouting. We have to see what he did. And that's St. Louis is kind of drafting all my dudes. They drafted Rick Ali. I'm going to hold a personal vendetta against them. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, simming to the next one. Eric Science, he is scheduled to be taken just around here. He's going to have great potential. We're going to draft him. Dude, they should absolutely be spending. I hate the Devers trade and what they got for him. I mean, they got like nothing for him. And then they traded Kyle Harrison away to Milwaukee, and he's blowing up right now. Or he at least had a very, very good first start. Jordan Hicks, too? Are you serious? Dude, for real. And Tibbs is going crazy. The guy they traded to San Francisco, who is now on the Dodgers for whatever reason, he's going crazy in AAA, right? Okay. We have I don't think we have any scouted players left except for James Page, who is 66 on our board, by the way. Another switch hitter. We also have some pitchers on our board. I think we got to put Jason Wilder on there. And then we are going to look at some shots in the dark. Key is to try to find someone with good, like Mark Jones. You know, he's going to be on our board too. We might actually take him. Yo, what up, Marshmallow? Tibbs seems sick, man. What's his ceiling like? I think I'm leaning Mark Jones instead of James Page, despite him not really being scouted. I'm okay with taking a shot in the dark. All these guys are non-drafted. Marshmallow, how's your evening treating you? We don't pick again for 20 teams. The chance that all three of these guys are here, very slim. I'm going to go ahead and sim to our next pick. They are still here. We are going to take Mark Jones. Going to take Mark Jones. Could be good, could be a bust. I don't think he's going to have high potential or anything, but I think his bat looks really, really good. So incoming DH potentially. We'll see what happens. I would like James Page as well. He's 100% draft or scouted. Jason Wilder could be decent as well. Another lefty starter. We can never get enough of those. My day is going very well, man. It's been a fantastic day. We're going to go ahead and take James Page. Want some outfield help. We're going to take a chance. We have... that was our last pick. I thought we had another one. Looks like, did Wilder get taken? Wilder did not get taken, so he should be in the next draft, which could be interesting. Okay. We have made it. We have made it through the draft. Who is in the home run derby? Let's see. Junior Caminera has to be in the home run derby, right? He is not in the home run derby. Why? He had 27. Is he not an all-star? Which would be absolutely insane. Let's go take a look at the all-star voting because that is just insane. League, no awards. Yes, all-star voting. I'm going straight to third base. He is second. He has 28 homers. How is he not in the home run derby? Did he not get in the all-star game? That's nuts to me. But also, we've reached the middle point or a little bit after the middle point. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the league. What the old MVP voting is looking like. Aaron Judge, first in MVP voting, followed by Cal Raleigh and Yordan Alvarez. Low key in real life, we're looking at a Yordan comeback, and he's coming back with a vengeance. In the National League, it's Shohei Ohtani, followed by Ronald Acuna Jr. and Juan Soto. I mean, I'm not surprised to see Shohei Ohtani here. I would like to see Ronald Acuna Jr. start hitting the ball hard in real life. Juan Soto, I know he's having an okay start to the year. Cy Young, Max Fried, followed by Gausman and Jacob deGrom. Very, very interesting, especially Kevin Gausman. It looks like they didn't really change how they perceived pitcher skill or pitcher value in these ratings, with a 3.83 ERA being second in Cy Young voting. Paul Skeens number 1, followed by Wheeler and Yamamoto. Decent years, although I would, just on these stats alone, I would probably give it to Wheeler. 11 less strikeouts, but almost a half run lower on the ERA, which is nice. Don't really see the whip, though, so you can't really take what I say as, take it with a grain of salt. Batting title, Aaron Judge compared to Juan Soto. I don't think any of us are surprised about that. One left to go. Let's go, Tomster. Those were a grind. David Bednar, who just kind of diced us up earlier, which anyone can dice me up right now. Pete Fairbanks has 38 saves at the All-Star break. Dennis Santana with a sub-1 ERA. He had a great year last year, though. I mean, Rookie of the Year, Tatsuya Imai, leading the American League, followed by Murakami and Okamoto. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this exact stack. Although right now I would put Murakami above Imai, even though Imai had a great start today. JJ Weatherholt, followed by Sungmun Song and Carson Bench. None of them are really having great years, so they aren't getting the playing time that they seem to be getting, at least Bench and Weatherholt IRL. Hank Aaron Award looks like it's going to Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani. We don't really need to spend a ton of time on the gold gloves for each position. Kirk, although, Kirk's a pretty good fielder, right? Daniel Schneemann, Caleb Durbin. Caleb Durbin needs to hit the ball, right? Mind. Colson Montgomery. Dude, someone dropped Colson Montgomery in my fantasy league. I picked him up. He's going to be good. His baseball savant page is looking good. Wilyer Abreu, traded for him in the offseason. I traded Hunter Goodman for him in the offseason on my fantasy team. I think that was a good move. I had a plethora of catchers. Silver Slugger going to Cal. Pete Alonso, of course. Glaber, 25 homers. I don't think we're going to see that from him over a full season anymore. Got his first hit, so it's going to snowball after that, I think. And someone tell me what Royce Lewis is doing hitting 8th for the Twins in real life. Silver Slugger, Bobby Wood Jr., Gunnar Henderson, Corey Seager. I mean, top 3 right there. Fantastic. And then Buxton, Yordan, and Judge, Silver Sluggers in the outfield for the National League. Merrill, Juan Soto, Michael Harris II, who's hitting the ball really hard right now. He's just getting a little bit unlucky. If he keeps hitting the ball like he's doing, good things are going to happen in real life. Willie Adames, Connor Norby. I would love to see Connor Norby kind of pop off a little bit more. That'd be fantastic. He's hurt though, right? Or is he not? Anyway, we need to try to make a trade. We need to try to make a trade real bad. Let's see. We might player lock if we have a starter. Junior Caminero starting at DH, yet he was not in the home run derby. That is interesting. Don't know what that's all about. Really don't. Very interesting. It's already 9:14. We got to speed this up a little bit. I'm going to try to be off by 10 or maybe 10:30 or something. Thank y'all for chilling with me, by the way. This has been a fun day. A lot of streaming today, which has been great. Been fantastic.
1 out, runner at second. Junior
Raining in Philly.
to hit.
Is the All-Star game in Philly this year? Good take, Junior.
Caminero went deep in his most
AL's leading 1-0. Yamamoto starting for the NL. That's a great splitter. We're not going to find a hole with that. Junior Caminero is going to be thrown out at first. Not known for his wheels. That's all right. He's going to get at least one more at bat. He is having a fantastic season. 894 OPS, 28 bombs at the break. He's having a fantastic season. Love to see it. And we are beating the NL 5-0. Good take. I might need to turn the difficulty to All-Star when I'm this tired.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet.
Good take. All right. This is going to be practice for us.
Clearly not content
Perfect.
with the lead they're working with right now, and I like
2-0.
that. I don't think you can get comfortable with the
Well, let me
5-run
get something
lead
good
in
to eat
today's game.
to
Now
hit
they
here.
have a good chance of adding
Ooh,
on.
just a little bit in front of it.
One hammered, but pulled foul.
With how good these
Junior,
offenses
a little
are,
bit in front of
there's
it.
a lot of ball game left.
Love to see him get an All-Star hit. Would love that.
Second.
Is that going to drop? Is that going to bleed? It is going to bleed. He didn't really hit that all that soft either. That was a decent little line out or a liner. Good stuff, Junior.
Stepping in, Junior
As he's going to stay in, we really want to
Out of 'em last
just
time.
give it to him.
Liner into center.
Good take. Those sweepers kind of be moving
Caminero
at this camera angle.
another scorching run of play lately.
Good sinker. Jojo Romero's kind of nasty.
Seeing him put together impressive stretches
He'd be a
throughout his career.
pretty decent trade chip for the
He's doing like
Cardinals
he is
if they
right
ever
now. It's
did decide to
really
trade
fun to
him.
watch it.
Good sinker, good movement right off the plate. Unfortunate swing, but that's okay. We'll survive. Come on, Junior.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a
Good
miss.
sweeper, good
And
spot.
that's
My goodness, that was like right on the corner. There's no way. I don't think I'm hitting that. I don't think
Junior Caminero.
it is in Philly this year. Okay, that makes sense. Devin Williams made the All-Star game.
That one missed.
Yankee fans would be
1-0.
shaking their fists in the air. It's actually insane how bad he did for them. I think he's going to have a much better year this year.
A little
Junior
out
way out in front of that
swings
fastball.
through it.
A little bit eager. Got to wait on that fastball. That's a great spot for it. You may not be wrong, Tom.
And that's in for
That's
strike.
a good pitch, man. I'm gonna waste the challenge on me. I think that was a strike. Yeah, it was. That was stupid. Why did I not listen to my inner monologue?
For them.
I gotta start listening to that more. Other people would probably say I need to stop listening to it so much. Come on, Junior.
1-2.
Oh my God, that Vulcan change. I'm guessing he has a Vulcan change in franchise instead of the screwball, although I didn't look at his pitch mix. And they're leaving Junior in here for 5 ABs. Interesting. Is Kevin Cash the manager of the All-Star team? Maybe. Not a bad swing, but at least Junior Caminero got 1 hit in the All-Star game. Hopefully we take it. We get the dub in the All-Star game, which is pretty damn solid. All right, let's make some trades, fam. We need to we absolutely need to capitalize on a couple guys. Need to make it happen. Trying to get used to the contact. I hear you, man. It's tough. Make sure to keep playing around with the camera angles, with PCIs if you're playing Diamond Dynasty or using Zone, which I recommend. I'm just using timing because it makes it a little bit more cinematic, more relying on the player stats in franchise. Let's go find a trade, man. We absolutely no pending offers. Rumors. Marlins need more depth in right field. What are they looking like? Do they need a rental? Are they in the mode to compete right now? Let's check it out. I want to make this as realistic as possible. The Marlins are actually competing right now. 5 games over 500. They're not competing for the division per se, but they're looking to get a little extra push to the playoff to the wild card. Let's see what their lineup's looking like. Do they need first base help? I think they might. Could they use a rental? Do they have any interest in... Oh, they have Javier Sanoja playing first base, who is not having a fantastic year. This might be good for us. This might be good for us. And Christopher Morel as first base depth, and he's also not putting together a great season. Is Monday just the first day back to work, Tom? Because I hear you, man. I got a big work week ahead of me, too. I work 8s on Monday, Tuesday, and then 12s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm going to try to fit some streams in there, too. But also fitting in the gym as well. It's going to be rough. But we'll make it happen. Does Miami need any pitching either? Let's see. We might be able to swing a couple big deals. They might need a 5th starter. They have Robbie Snelling, who's not exactly lighting it up right now. Paddock's having an okay year. Alcantara's not having a great year. Baxton Garrett's having a bad year. We might be able to offer them a package deal. Let's look and see what type of farm system they have. What do they have that is good? What do we think we can get from the Marlins? Thomas White, a starting pitcher. He is their number 32 prospect out of 100. He's their number 1 prospect. I would like some position players. Andrew Salas, see potential outfielder. Cam Canarella, I don't know. Starlin Caba, Ava Arquette could be decent, although I don't really like his hit tool. Santiago Solarte, don't know. Kevin DeFrank, maybe we go. Excuse me, sorry, fam. Doctor's appointment, we got to be there at 6:30. I hope she's done okay. She has a procedure done at 8. I hope she has a speedy recovery. 40 minutes away, got to get up around 5 a.m. That is early. I'm guessing you got to procedures done at 8. Probably got to get to pre-op by 6:30. Get an IV and everything like that. Hope everything's okay and it goes well. That's just, I'm assuming things. It may not even be thing that has to do with anesthesia. May not even need an IV. I work in the operating room, so I just assume some things when I hear procedures. I don't know if I'm really interested. Thomas White, I kind of am interested in, but pitching is not the issue. However, what do we got to get rid of him somehow. Who else do they have? Let's look at their depth chart, because we don't necessarily need someone that has no. Got you. I see. I hope things go well, man. I hope it's just routine and things come back normal and a quick recovery. And I know the prep is not fun. Not have one from experience, but I just know. Joe Mack. I mean, I like Joe Mack. I don't like how he doesn't have a hit tool whatsoever. He is their number 16 prospect. They do have Henry Davis. We probably should be less stingy on who we want also. Would we want Javier Sanoa? I like him. He's young. He's got good fielding. He's got good speed. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I like Javier Sanoa. Even though he's not having a great year. See potential, though. And he's already 76 overall, so he might be capped. I see. That is 100% valid for it to be nervous. One thing I have heard, I have never had propofol myself, but I've heard it's like the best nap for real. That is what I've heard. And I don't know if this helps feel any better, but if you're in a situation where, like a dicey situation, the OR or any sort of procedure area is where you want to be, because they have many people for just one person. They have all the meds required. They're surrounded by, there's doctor in the room like this. multiple medical professionals in the room. But I understand that's a valid concern, though. I would probably be a little bit nervous as well. Ava Arquette. I like you. You've got power. I'd rather get some outfield help, though. Griffin Conine, I don't necessarily like. Dylan Lewis. Let's go look. Let's go. This part of the franchise usually takes me forever, by the way. It just in history, and plus with the new trade hub, it might take me longer. I'm just a little bit upset that we haven't had any trade offers. Word. There really isn't anything to it, but I totally understand, like, the first time is always probably going to be dicey. Or not dicey as far as, like, the actual procedure, but the feelings associated with this is my first time. I don't necessarily have... I'm putting my life in other people's hands. You know, that is definitely something that is a little bit nerve-wracking for the first time. Mike Talkman, Zahir Hope. Dylan Beavers. This might be an interesting one. This might be the guy. They don't need first base help, but they might need some pitching help. We're going to add Dylan Beavers to targets. I did not know you could do that on this screen. Ethan Frey. Houston. We have a problem. And my problem is I don't have Ethan Frey. We're going to add him to targets. I would like some young outfielders. Lazaro Montez, I just don't even think we could get him. I also don't think his... Actually, I don't know. His build... Maybe the builds are different this year, but historically in franchise, guys with low contact, vision clutch, and high power don't really pan out that well. Dude, 100%. That means you're a W husband, Tom. Means you're a W husband. Can we get Lazaro Montez? And if so, like, how hard would it be? I would not mind that whatsoever. Even though we don't need more lefties. Justin Gonzalez, we already looked. I don't think they're going to need anything we have to offer as far as, like, Boston and the Rays don't match up well in the trade right now. Those are the right fielders we might want to target. Mike Sirota for the Dodgers. I don't think we can match up with the Dodgers either. Eduardo Quintero. Interesting. Oh my God. Well, I'm happy you're still here, Tom. Nate George from the Orioles. Kind of like this guy. He's their number one prospect, though. It would take a little bit to get him. Great fielding. Bat will develop. Probably a high B potential. I don't know if we could get him. Johnny Farmello. I'd like a guy with a little bit more hit tool. Kane Kepley. I like this guy. No pop, but like absolutely no pop. Maybe we need a little bit more balance. Although maybe he can develop a little bit of pop. He's already a great fielder. Already a great fielder, man. But we'll add him to targets. Oh, we have a full list. We can only put 4 guys on the target list. Okay. Okay, so this is just going to take some time because I want to make these trades as realistic as possible. So I want to look into the teams. Do they actually need what I'm offering? Are they in a position to compete? Because if they are not in a position to compete, there is no way they will be taking rentals. Does that make sense, everyone? I'm glad you follow. Chris Rodriguez. I kind of want B potential. C potential, you got to have got to be good bat. Dylan Dreiling. I don't mind this guy, actually. Did I accidentally turn the trade? I do think I saw a couple tweets out there that the trade frequency was crazy. So I turned it down initially, and I'm just going to go ahead and turn it back up because I haven't seen like anything. So we'll just we'll turn them up a little bit. Also, I'm just very surprised. Well, I shouldn't be that surprised that we haven't been offered a trade because we don't really have anything to offer. So that's what that is. However, let's look at the Orioles because we got a couple targets on that team that we may want. Even though it's the same division and we probably already went through it a little bit. Tyler O'Neill. We don't have a first baseman is not really what they need. I do think they might need an outfielder. We might need to get them. I mean, would they want to have a reunion with Cedric Mullins? Because Jeremiah Jackson, he doesn't really have the hit tool. He's not fast and he's not as great of a fielder. So maybe they would like to reunite with Cedric Mullins. And maybe they would also like a reliever. They have Ryan Helsley, who's doing well. Griffin Jackson is not really a closer. They don't really have a lot of bullpen depth. They have some guys that are struggling heavily in the bullpen. They also need some starting pitching. Chris Bubich, Shane Boss, and Kate Povich all doing horrible. So what I'm thinking is that we got the goods. They need the goods. Who do we want? Trade targets. Dylan Beavers. I would like me some Dylan Beavers. He is 24 years old. He's already had a little bit of big league experience, so he wouldn't even be a rookie. However, what we saw last year in 2025 is promising. 775 OPS. He strikes out quite a bit, but he also walks a fair amount. 26 walks and 110 ABs. Has some decent power too. That is something we like. That is something I like. So, Dylan Beavers, no, I don't want to remove you as a selection. You wild, wild man. Wild, wild trade hub UI. We're going to make a trade for Dylan Beavers. That's what we're going to do. And you better not be untouchable. You are not untouchable. You are on the trade block. So, what I am going to offer is a couple of rentals. Nick Martinez. He has had a fantastic year so far compared to what we thought he would be. So, we got your golden. That's right, NCAA. That's right. I hope we do. Nick Martinez, he's declining, but can they find that can they squeeze that last ounce of juice out of him to get to the playoffs? And if not him, maybe Steven Matz, because he has been kind of turning it around. They need bullpen help. Maybe we said, let's first try Nick Martinez. And maybe if they don't want to break the bank, maybe Jake Fraley, even though actually I don't think anyone's going to want him low key. Cedric Mullins. We're going to make this offer. I would love for this to happen. Nick Martinez, Cedric Mullins for Dylan Beavers. They'll consider it. Now we need to go take a look and see who needs a first baseman. Ethan Frey, where are you at? I already forgot. He's with Houston, I believe. I think Astros prospect number 3. Let's go make a trade with Houston because I think they need first base help. I think. I hope they do because we got it and I hope they want it. Christian Walker. Actually, they don't really need it. Compared to Christian Walker, Yandy Diaz isn't really doing much. Actually, let's go check out what Yandy's OPS is. Zach DeCenzo as the DH. I mean, I want to say that Yandy would be an upgrade, but Zach is having an OPS at 874, so I don't think that would be the thing. Cam Smith is struggling, though. Who else could we trade? Do they have any... do they need any rotation help? NCAA, how are we doing, by the way? Hunter Brown is struggling. Imai is doing well. Mike Burrows is struggling. So they got 2 out of the 5 that are not doing particularly well. Overall, their bullpen is looking meh, very meh. Josh Hader's doing horrible. What's Houston even doing right now? First of all, because that lineup looks like it's doing well, but that pitching rotation tells me that they are struggling. They're 8 games over 500. They are first in the wild card, so maybe they need a little bit of extra juice. Steven Matz, maybe. Don't really know if they would accept that. That is a pending offer. Let's go to Houston. Ethan Frey. Steven Matz, we will see if you want him. What are they looking like? Actually, I mean, Gavin Lux can play the outfield. We did. We looked. Actually, I don't remember what we decided, NCAA. I don't think I like their prospect pool, but maybe we got to look at something deeper in their system. I think that's ultimately what stopped me from trying to work a trade with them. I really didn't like what they had in the farm, but maybe we got to take a second look for that, because I do remember now that they could have used Yandy. You know, we'll throw Gavin Lux in there. Ethan Frey, Steven Matz. Their second base situation, Jose Altuve is doing all right. Gavin Lux should just play a little bit of everywhere. So he's a little bit of extra depth. He might be a little bit of outfield. I mean, if you want to put Yordan back in the DH position, Cam Smith is not exactly crushing it. He's having a rough go of things. And Gavin Lux wouldn't make sense. Actually, we're going to go Griffin Jacks. Actually, I almost want to just give him Griffin Jacks straight up for Ethan Frey. Griffin Jacks has 1 year left on his deal. He has 1 year left to team control, so that is kind of big. They need bullpen help. I'm gonna see if they'll do this. I'm trying to think prospects too. It's just like they have a bunch of shortstop prospects and they have some starting pitcher prospects that I remember. We'll have to go. Let's go take another look. I'm gonna offer this trade. Your boy doesn't have the best memory, like off the top of that. I need to start writing this down if we're being real. Next time I need to open up a Word page. For real. All right, we got 2 offers on the table to get a couple outfield prospects, both right fielders, but that doesn't really matter. We'll figure out what to shape them if they pan out. Let's go take a look at, I know we talked about Lazaro, but we haven't really looked at Seattle's situation right now. Would I rather go get Lazaro or work a trade with the White Sox? Let's go take a look at the White Sox, because I don't think we're going to get Lazaro. I don't think it would make sense for the Mariners to do it. And I'm trying my best to keep this. I'm really trying my best to keep this realistic, as well as learn the damn UI. It'll take me 3 years. It'll take me 3 damn years. Jonathan Long of the Cubs. I don't think the Cubs would need a first baseman, or else I would do it. Did I miss them? I did. Jeez. Billy Carlson. We wanted to originally trade for Braden Montgomery. That's what we wanted to do, and they made him an untouchable. But maybe they... Caleb Bonemer. Let's try Caleb Bonemer. I wouldn't mind a third baseman. Tanner McDougal. The homers scare me a little bit. The control scares me. 31 control. I don't like that. I wish I did. Christian Opper. Control still an issue, I think. I like Caleb, though. 20 years old. They're number 4 prospect. Let's see what they like. Let's see what they can. Let's see if they do that. They need first baseman. They're actually competing. What up, Dom? Wheel. Yes. Wheel. 100%. Actually, what do we mean, wheel? I thought you meant like the team wheel. How we doing, though? Let's see if they do. Let me just go line up. Is this the wheel you mean? I hope it's what you meant, or else I'm lost, but I'm lost a lot of the time. Brooks Baldwin is now playing first base for them. Yandy Diaz, I think, would be an upgrade. I wonder if they remove Braden from the... if they remove Braden from the Untouchables, we're going to try it. They did not. Caleb's on the Untouchables too. That's unfortunate. They have a lot of Untouchables. I thought you could only have like 4. Am I wrong? They have Miguel Vargas as an Untouchable. That's crazy. Or unless it's a glitch. Murakami's a C potential. He's making 17 mil. I would not feel good about risking that. This is so weird because Edgar Quero was on the block like a minute ago. Jordan Hicks still a B potential. Is crazy work. Chris Murphy. They were actually trying to shop him. That was in the rumors. He's got 2 years of service time. I wouldn't mind trying to go for him. All these guys are locked, man. I thought you could only have 4. Or does that just apply to me? I wouldn't mind trying to get Chris Murphy. He's a little bit older of a prospect, but I really do like his case. I like his per 9s. His stamina. I wish he wasn't a starting pitcher. I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but all the guys we want from the White Sox are locked, unfortunately. Let's go see what Seattle's situation is. I mean, we could try to get Lazaro. Actually, let's go take a look and see what the catching situation is as far as like prospects. Or let's go take a look at rumors real quick. Marlins looking for upgrade at right field. Guardians want catchers. Phillies want relief pitchers. Brewers want a closing pitcher. You know what? Let's just see what those trades go. Let's see what happens with those trades. Let's simulate a couple days, see what happens. We'll go 1. We're going to sign our draft picks. Let those trades kind of marinate a little bit. Brian James only has 40% motivation. That is unfortunate. But we'll get it up there. And Santiago Chavez has 49%. We're close with that. We're gonna go ahead and offer James Page. He only wants 300K. That is perfect. We got a lot of money. Offer decline. That's okay. We'll try again next time. We're gonna go ahead and offer all the dudes that are allowed to offer. He wants to decline as well. That's okay. I think that is. Oh well, Edgar Lantigua. We'll kick it up a little bit. 65. He signs. We got Edgar. That's fantastic. We'll go ahead and advance. Come back in a day or two. In 2 days. Why would I say a day or two? It's every 2 days. Griffin Jacks, we need you to... This is very necessary for your trade value. We need you to close this out. Runners on the corners. J.A. That's impressive. I am impressed with your abilities, and I think you should continue. Okay, Griffin, we're up by 1. We need a double play, man. The last time we were out here, we gave up an Alpa Taco to Isaac Paredes, of all people. Come on, Griffin. That is not it where we wanted it, but hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. A line drive right at Taylor Walls. We are alive. 1 pitch. Maybe we never throw the 2-seam again. The 2-seam is only there as a filler. Ceddanne Rafaela. We do not need you getting on base. We do not want to turn this lineup over because I think Roman Anthony waits in the wings. We need you to find the zone, Griffin. There you go. Ceddanne is hitting 199. We cannot let him beat us. We cannot walk him. And we're going to let him tie the game. Fastball mislocation. Ceddanne Rafaela has an RBI single. It's not going to be an earned run because it's late in the game. Late innings. That runner on second. Ghost runner scores. However, that just does not help Griffin Jackson's trade value. As he's getting hit hard right now. There's a liner right to the center fielder. 3 balls put in play, 3 scorchers. Good Lord. We'll return to simulating because we need to get through this. And the Red Sox end up walking it off. Yandy Diaz hits a bomb, though. Gavin Lux hits a bomb. Increases their trade value, I would think. I would hope. Trevor Story hitting a bomb for the Red Sox. I need that to happen in real life for my fantasy team. Kevin Kelly is hurt. We're going to auto that. 1 more day. You're absolutely accepting. Okay. I guess we maybe we offered too much. Maybe we should have just started off with Nick Martinez, but hey, I think this is relatively realistic. We give up Cedric Mullins, we give up Nick Martinez, and we get Dylan Beavers, a 24-year-old prospect. He's a lefty bat, a decent hit tool right now. will develop, hopefully. I'm so happy with that trade. Let's go to the trade hub. That is fantastic. We'll see if this one pans out as well. Fantastic move. Let's look at the rumors. Blue Jays upgrade at third. We need someone that needs an upgrade at first base. Twins want to upgrade their shortstop. We don't really have the answer. Stevenson is a candidate to be traded to the Yankees. Don't really care. Athletics need a catcher. Oh, the Phillies? Oh, they're saying the Phillies and Giants could match up for a trade. That's what that is. Brewers upgraded center field. You know, we actually have, let me go check our roster situation. Because we have a lot of bullpen that are just kind of pitching out of their ass right now. Pardon my French. Kevin Kelly, Brian Baker. They're going kind of crazy right now. They have ARB left. They have team control. So maybe I don't know if I want to trade them right now. Like Kevin Kelly has an incredible year. A lot of team control left. Like, do we wait until next year? And talk about Alexander Barreto. What a fantastic Rule 5 pickup. Crushing it this year. 1.4 whip is a little bit high. Sure. 100%. But he's got some strikeout per nines for sure. Edwin Uceta has another year left. I think we hold on to him. I mean, more than 1 year left, even though he's kind of declining for whatever reason. He was struggling for a little bit, but he's calmed down tremendously. Manuel Rodriguez is having a fantastic year. Garrett Clevenger is also... Garrett Clevenger started off incredible, but he is definitely calmed down. He has 1 more year left. He is 31. He is declining. Maybe we need to ship him off. And Kevin Kelly does have forearm tightness. We all know what happens with forearm tightness for pitchers. We all know what happens about that. Maybe the writing's on the wall for us with him. Maybe we do got to ship him off. We got Santiago Suarez waiting in the wings and a relief pitcher prospect. Our number 11 prospect, B potential. A 76 overall already. He is absolutely ready. Better lefty in the pen. The thing is, I don't know if I want to go for the pen right now because that's like the last thing we want to build. I'm okay. You're not wrong, though, about the layout. We would need a lefty. The only thing is we're not in a mode to compete, so I don't know if I want to... If it's there, or that's AAA, my bad. Steven Matz there, we would maybe need can't even talk, another lefty. But is that something we need to focus on right now? I'm thinking maybe more in the offseason when we're maybe competitive or maybe trying to be competitive. However, we do need to address the empty rotation spot. We'll go Steven Matz there. Who are we going to call up? Does that make sense, though? At deadline or offseason? Got you. Maybe like you're talking like next deadline? That's what I'm thinking. Next deadline, if we're in a place to compete. Got you. W move. I think W logic. Joe Boyle, we can recall him. He started off in the bigs, but he just didn't have the juice. I say that a lot. I don't know whether I should keep saying that or stop saying that. And by juice, I don't mean steroids. Just so we're clear. The walks per 9 is a huge issue. But we're gonna stick him in long relief for now. I don't think he's gonna fit in as far as the long plans. Anderson Brito not having a great year in AA or whatever. AA. I think he's actually not even starting right now for whatever reason. Let's go change that real quick while it's in my mind. Or no, he wasn't. Then we went ahead and put him in the rotation. Oh, no worries, NCAA. Oh, man, I'm old, dude. I played it when David Ortiz was on the cover in 06? Was that 06? I bought a PlayStation with my first adult job paycheck just so I could get a PS4 and MLB The Show 16 because I was an Xbox 360 kid and there was no baseball, or at least it wasn't the same. Dude, hell yes, NCAA. I like your style, man. I missed out on that whole PS3 era of MLB The Show. Okay, let's see. What is the trade hub situation looking like? Who's on the block? Or who are our trade targets? Let's reset. Let's mentally reset. We have that trade out there for Ethan Frey. Nate George is another Oriole we could target. Do they need more? Do they need more relief help? I think they might. Let's see. What's their relief core looking like? I know Felix is hurt in real life. I mean, I think he's on the IL in real life for them as well. Helsley's doing well. Aiken is kind of Aiken, if you know what I mean. Jeez, I'm hilarious. Keegan Aiken, or there we go. Yenier Cano's having a decent year. Andrew Kittredge is okay. But their depth is not great. Their next best dude is 70 and in AAA. What else do they have that we could want? Jackson Holiday's only a B potential. I'm kind of surprised about that. Heston, no, he's too old. Enrique Bradfield Jr. I like Nate George better, I think. Do I, though? But Enrique has no pop, but I wouldn't mind that speed, baby. Speed doesn't sleep. Neither does the defense. But we already have Chandler Simpson. And how many of those type of dudes do we need? Like, Nate George has speed. He has a little bit more pop. His contact is not all the way there, but he's only a 66 overall with B potential. He's their number one prospect. He might... I mean, that is just a tall ask, but they might be thinking we're fleecing them again. Do we send them Brian Baker even? He only has, well, he has 2 more years left. He's on such a team-friendly deal. But he's an 80 overall with a C potential. He's not going to get better than this. I think we got to trade. We got to sell high. We'll go throw Clevenger in there too. I think that would help them out. It could help us out. And us being interdivision, it needs to take a little bit more. Let's see if it works. Actually, maybe we let's try Clevenger and Matz. I think Matz could do it. Clevenger and Matz, 2 lefties. Let's see if that works. Is that realistic enough? Let's send Lux too. I'm okay with that. I think that's a little bit more realistic because that's their number one prospect. They need a little bit more of a haul. They do need to get there though. So maybe it's let me know in the comments if it's a little bit unrealistic if I try to fleece them or not. I know it's 3 players for 1, but it's 3 like, well, Steven Matz has next year, so we'll see. All right, let's go another day or 2, and then let's see who we can sign as far as our prospects go. We do not have 2 valid lineups because we've decided not to. They did not want just Griffin Jacks for Ethan Frey straight up. That is okay. Means we still have Griffin Jacks. And now I'm thinking we want to cancel this deal. Maybe we want to offer something more. Who was that? Ethan Frey. Let's sim a couple more days. I do need to fix the lineup though. My bad, this is taking forever. I'm glad you're watching and just chilling. Dylan Beavers, I don't want you up on the team right now. I want you in AAA mashing, developing. That's what I want. That's what I should have done from the get-go. Who are we calling up? Jacob Melton? I didn't realize Jacob Melton had a B potential rating. That is not terrible. Carson Williams, you're going to stay right where you are in AA. I think we'll call up Ben Williamson. He's actually been kind of nuts. He's going to be Yandy Diaz's replacement once we trade him, by the way. Oh, got you. If they can, yeah, that's true. I'm glad you think so because I don't want to do any like silly, unrealistic trades. Because I like being a realistic thing. The franchise that is. I'm whatever. I'm out of my mind right now. Let's go one more day. Sign some prospects. Hopefully sign our draft picks, I mean. Santiago Chavez. His potential is growing a little bit as Brian James is falling. Even though they're at 100%, they still change a little bit for whatever reason. I'm going to kick this up to about like 2.5 mil. See if he bites. He does not bite. We have quite a bit of bonus money left. James Page. I'm going to kick the offer up to about 500K. You are extremely motivated to sign. We got you, sir. Eric Syons. Going to kick it up to about 760. You sign with us, which is perfect. Juan Ramirez. Going to kick it up to about $1 million. Just a little bit less. You sign with us. So now we only have a couple more dudes to work through. I definitely want Sutton Nichols. Next draft day, I'm going to have to really kick it up for Santiago Chavez to sign. I'm not going to add a third spot because it tanks these two motivation down, and I really want those guys comparatively from the rest of the squad. I really want to see what the other trade does. But first, we're going to enter this game. Top of the 12th. Scampy with the follow. Appreciate it, man. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. We are 28th in runs scored while having the third best ERA in baseball, which is kind of nice. If only we could get better at hitting, which has been such a big problem. Kind of a user error sometimes, not going to lie. Need to get used to this camera angle. Need to get used to timing. Johnny DeLuca, though, 232. I'm going to challenge that call. I think that was a ball. Come on, man. Let me win one. I'm like 5% victorious on challenges. I might as well have been Angel Hernandez. Come on, Johnny. As we swing way out in front of that sinker. But he's dotting me like I'm Barry Bonds. You're 0 on challenges. Welcome to my world, man. It's rough. Kirk would have challenged that and won. Somehow. Swings through that sweeper. Good Lord. I am tilted right now. Johnny DeLuca. All these... They're just giving us challenging at bats. Those two pitches were on the corner, all like on the edge of the zone. Now, while I will also admit that I'm swinging like ass right now. I will happily admit that. Usually a little bit better. Usually in the morning, I'm a little bit better. I'm a little tired right now. Not gonna... I mean, that's still not great. Let's go one more day. They did not go forward with that trade. Do we need to? I think we got to change out. Might need to change out Clevenger and go Griffin Jacks. Maybe that's what it would take. But let's do that. Let's go back to make a trade with the. That's a long time, NCAA. I appreciate you being here for so long. Been away for a couple years. Glad you tuned back in. They did not want that. Nate, maybe we should just do Enrique Bradfield then. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I still like the vision contact tool. I just wish he had a little bit more pop. But I like his potential more than Chandler Simpson's, if that makes sense. Okay, we'll go Griffin Jacks. We'll go Steven Matz. And we'll go Gavin Lux. Let's see if they would like that. Maybe that's a little bit different. Griffin Jacks is definitely better. Definitely a better option. All while still needing to find a place for Yandy Diaz, who we haven't even offered yet in a trade. Let's go check out Seattle. Where are you at? Dude, I hear you, man. No worries. No worries. I appreciate you, NCAA. No worries. You any amount of watching is incredible and more than I feel like I deserve, to be honest. Especially being away for so long. My hours got kind of crazy too. Been working a ton, but I'm gonna keep doing this as long as I keep enjoying it. And there is not a world where I don't enjoy franchise, no matter how bad it is. I don't think they have use for Yandy Diaz in Seattle. So I just didn't like Diamond Dynasty the last 2 years, and I didn't think there was really a stream. I didn't really feel like streaming franchise because I don't know why. I guess maybe I thought people wouldn't like it because I was known for Diamond Dynasty, which is not something you should let stop you, of course. But I also wanted to focus on IRL baseball stuff on YouTube. How about the Nationals? I don't think they're in a. I mean, if they're competing right now, I'd be really surprised, but we can check it out. Because, I mean, the White Sox are competing, so the Nationals are not. No way they would want a rental. And even though if the game wanted to do it, I don't want to do it just because, like, I don't think they would. Let's just see who's winning, who's in a mode to compete right now. Royals are actually kind of coming up. Mariners there, Red Sox. Who in the National League? The Pirates. Huh. The Pirates. Let's take a look at the Pirates. Let's go look at the Pirates. What are they rocking at first base? Should have done the wheel. They have Lourdes Gurriel, who's actually doing pretty well. Who's their DH? Brandon Lau? Their second baseman is Spencer Horwitz. Dude, I don't even remember how good Yandy Diaz is doing. So what is he actually doing? He does have value, 15 homers, 263, 770 OPS. That's a good season. Who else, man? It's a good season. Rumors, upgraded right field. No one needs an upgraded first base or DH. That's a shame. Should we take another look at the White Sox and see if they removed any of their untouchables? Dude, for real. I know, like, I'm the same. At least to a point. I try not to be like that, but sometimes when I'm not streaming it, I'll do a little something extra. I'll do a little something that's not realistic. But they make it so easy. Let's go back to the White Sox and see what's up. We might be related, man. Long lost brothers, maybe. What would they want for Casey Mize? Even though his Tanner McDougal, all these guys are locked. Let's just try Chris Murphy. Let's do Yandy Diaz for Chris Murphy straight up. He's got a lot of. Did we already do this? I don't even remember, but I kind of like this. Let's try it. We do need some starting pitching. We just lost Nick Martinez. What ambitions? Oh, they're on the last year of their deals, or Jax has 1 year left, but also bullpen is like the last thing we need, and we're just straight up rebuilding. We need to tear it down. We're kind of there to tear it down right now. Yandy's got 1 year. It's his free agent year. He's declining. I'm not going to bring him back. 34 years old. Got to get something for him. Mullins, we already dealt him. He was having a horrible year. Was going to be a free agent afterwards. Got to get something for him because we're not competing right now. That's my. That is the real. That's what we're doing. Okay, Yandy, come on. Offer does not align. That is a shame. I know. I really like that. It does make things I like how it kind of removes the whole like, oh, is this a good deal? Like, are they going to accept this? I do like that. However, it does take a long time to find trades then. For Glaber, I just don't think they'll do that because Detroit is, I'm trying to make them realistic as well. Like Detroit's in a, well, let's look at Detroit. I don't think if they're competing, I just don't think they'd be wanting to trade Glaber. And I don't think that's necessarily someone I would want as well. He's going to be expensive. He's on what kind of deal is he on? He's actually having a fantastic year. They're not going to want to deal him. 865 OPS. He's a free agent after this year. He's a rental. So we'd be trading away assets that we might use for the future. No guarantee he would sign with us again. It would just be, I just don't think it would happen. I don't think it makes sense for either team, for being honest. Especially, let's see, are they competing? They're first in the division. And McGonigal, I mean, that's one of the best prospects in baseball. I don't think Yandy and Jax is going to get it done because they're using him right now. Rockies wouldn't want a rental because they're terrible. They're rebuilding themselves. It wouldn't make sense. Does that make sense, though? Connor Griffin's still in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's actually competing. This is tough. I mean, Yandy wouldn't get it done for Chris Murphy. I'm kind of liking that, though. I like that they made it a little bit more difficult. Giants for Chapman. I don't think I want Chapman, if we're being honest. He's got a big deal. He's on the wrong side of 30. We want to get a little bit young. We want to stay a little bit young because, I mean, let's take a look at our standings. We are 44 and 57. If we want to trade something to the Giants for Matt Chapman, we're probably going to have to trade young talent. Oh, no worries, NCAA. No, I appreciate it. Appreciate it thrown out there, man. Appreciate the ideas. Like I'll listen, but no guarantee I'll do it. And if I don't do it, I'll at least tell you why. Let's go a couple days, see if the rumors change. See like who needs a first base. Some team might get desperate. We might see a team get desperate. Let's take it up a little bit for Santiago Chavez. $2.5 million. He still doesn't want it. Brian James. His potential just rose from 80, like potentially 87 to 99. Could be huge. I will absolutely offer you. I'll offer you the max I can. You decline. Of course you did. Oh, that's tough, man. We got a couple more chances. I think we'll get them. We still up, buddy. We're going to finish the trade deadline. I want to see these prospects. I want to see these first-year draft picks. Right now, ambitions with my with as much time as I can stream, this first year, I want to go by relatively quickly. Next year, we're probably still not going to compete that high. So maybe one full game a month. And we'll have a little bit of lower threshold for custom game entry. Right now, just to get through the season, we're at like the highest threshold you can possibly be. We played full opening day. However, I just want to get through this season as quickly as possible. I got a very big work schedule myself. So it's kind of difficult to be able to really get in depth and go quickly at the same time. So I'm doing my best. I want to go a couple more days. I'm actually just going to simulate to the end of this one. Thank God the Rays won. Ultimately chose not to move forward. Man, they really want something big. Jax, Matz, and Lux doesn't get it done. I'm honestly not surprised. That is Griffin Jax is the best guy in this deal. Matz and Lux are rentals. They debatably help. Oh wow, blockbuster trade? Is it though? The Brewers get Kumar Rocker for Trevor Miguel, Angel Zerpa, and Jake Woodford. Interesting. But ambitions, the closer we get to competing, like really competing, the more I'll play. Especially when we get like our draft picks in the lineup, that's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. Okay, well, the only two we absolutely have to trade is Yandy and Steven Matz. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if we didn't trade Gavin Lux or Jake Fraley, because realistically, I mean, their value is just so low. Like, I mean, Jake Fraley, his OPS is 555. Who's going to want him? Jax, however, we still have him for a year. So if we can't get rid of him or we don't find something that makes sense, we don't have to trade him. I still like that prospect for the White Sox. So maybe we try Yandy and Steven Matz for him. Or maybe let's go Ethan Frey, maybe. We tried Griffin, or who did we try for him? I don't remember. Nice ambitions, trying to land Scooble. Dude, get it done, man. You got this. Get it done. All right, we're going to go back to the White Sox well. I want Chris Murphy. I need to get rid of Yandy Diaz. They didn't like it last time. Yo, ambitions with the follow. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to offer up Steven Matz as well. I about freaked out because I was in the wrong section and I couldn't find Steven Matz. I was like, what happened? We're going to try this. We're going to try this again. Now, Steven Matz is not a rental. He still has one more year left on his deal, but he's pitching really well right now for what he is. Let's go back to you. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I thought that was like initiate trade. I should have done something different. We're also going to try to go back to Houston. We're going to offer a little bit more. We wanted Ethan Frey. He's on the trade block. We offered Griffin Jax at the beginning. I think we're going to throw in Garrett Clevenger as well. They need some relief help. We're giving them two. They're not rentals. They got more years of control. Ethan Frey looks decent. He looks well balanced. I like him. He's got a little bit more pop, and that's kind of something we need. I'm really hoping they take this deal. You know what? I'll tell you what. We're going to throw in Gavin Lux as well, just for depth. He's on the last year of his deal. Let's get it done. Let's hopefully get it done. And we tried for Nate George. We tried for Lazaro, or we didn't try for Lazaro. I don't think it's just going to, I think it's just not going to work out with Lazaro. I'm going to remove that guy. Let's go a couple more days, see what happens. We got it done. We got it done. It's a blockbuster, baby. We let Griffin Jax go. That does hurt a little bit. Gavin Lux, Garrett Clevenger. It's okay. Our bullpen has been crazy good this year. We have to sell high. We had to sell high. Ethan Frey is on the team. And he is now our number 12 prospect. I'm okay with that. Let's put him in. I want to put him in AA for just extra seasoning. That is huge. Now we got a plethora. We got a little bit of depth in right field. We got some top guys coming up. We got some guys coming. That when we start to compete, we're going to have a little bit of ammo. We're going to have a little bit of prospect ammo. I like that a lot. Who is going to replace the big old shoes of Gavin Lux? Ben Williamson. I need to see what your secondaries are. What are your secondaries? First base. We might call up Carson Williams again. We do need to figure out what we're going to do with our depth. I don't necessarily want to call up Carson Williams or Daniel Pierce. Reynel Delgado. I think we're going to add him to the 40-man. He's going to play a little bit for us. Richie Palacios is going to be the main dude for a while, I think. Second base. Oh, no, I'm stupid. Chandler Simpson, you're in there. I was reading it the wrong way. Don't look at me, okay? You tried Diaz straight up? For which one? Chandler Simpson, you're not a second baseman. Richie Palacios is a second baseman. I'm not really too worried about the lineup situation right now. I'm okay with the lineup being a little messy. This is a messy season. Yeah, we tried Diaz for Murphy straight up. Didn't want it. I think we might try again to add someone. Or oh yes, never mind. We already did. Mats. Duh. Here's something interesting though. Do we want to extend Shane McClanahan? Should we do it right now while we can? Because he's kind of looking like the Shane McClanahan of old. 3.52 ERA, 117 innings and 2/3 pitched, improving, kind of across the board improving, except for except for case per nine against righties. What does an extension with Shane McClanahan look like to be our ace? 5 years, 21 mil a year. I would rather it be maybe 4 years. Or maybe we'll wait till next year. Just in case he starts to fall off. His health is a concern. We have injuries on. Like if he's starting to decline a little bit next year, maybe we ship him off because it's going to be the last year on his deal. We'll go a couple days and think about it because I think extensions go past the trade deadline, if I'm not mistaken. So we can consider it. Johnny DeLuca, what does an extension with him look like? Maybe it doesn't look like anything because he has a 643 OPS. Maybe that's why. Yandy Diaz, actually, we might get to a point where we got to extend him for a year. What does that look like if we do? Just 1 year, 7.3 mil? I mean, I would do it. I would do it if we can't offload him. Or at least I would consider it if we can't offload him. Because I would hate to not get anything for him. Brian James, please, for the love of God, sign with us. You declined. Okay, now I'm starting to get nervous. Santiago Chavez, please, for the love of God, sign with us. I'm kicking it up to 2.3. You signed. Thank you. I'm excited. Send Swanson to Detroit. Okay, bring Javi back. Is Javi doing well? Sutton Nichols, we do need a little bit more motivation for you to get done. I'm really hoping the next time I can just sign both these guys. We still have Steven Matz, Yandy Diaz for Chris Murphy in the works. Really hoping that pans out. Let's go a couple more days. I'm going to simulate to the end. Yes. 280 with 37 bombs? How did that happen? Wait a minute. I found a little glitch. Like, we played that game and now we can re-offer contracts. Did anyone else see that? Like, we were at the 24th and we already offered them. And then we played the game and we're still on that same day. We went to the moment, but we didn't enter the moment. We're back out to the menu and we can still offer players contracts. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to do it, but I'm not going to. We'll auto fix the lineups. They did not want to do that. My goodness. Okay, what's it going to take to get Chris Murphy? Dude. Let's go. I want Chris Murphy. It's like personal now. We want Chris Murphy. He's doing great in AAA too, so I get it. I get it. What did he was with Boston. We want Chris Murphy. I don't know what do we do? Ian Seymour, like, he's been doing good too though. Even though C potential, he's been lighting it up. I don't want to give away Ian Seymour. Steven Matz. We might have to get, I wouldn't be upset about trading a prospect. This might be a time where we trade a prospect where we got a lot of depth at. We might do that. Steven Matz, Yandy Diaz. I mean, we got Xavier Isaac and or Trey Morgan. They're kind of the same dude. Actually, no, they're not the same dudes. They're different. I don't want to trade either of them. I just lied. I like them both. I mean, do we have a lower prospect we can send them as well? Not? Ooh, maybe not. I kind of like this guy. Jeez. Yo, Tom, sure. I'll talk to you later, man. Thanks for hanging today, dude. And congrats on everything. I'm super happy for you. Hope your wife has a quick procedure Monday. Very, very quick. And everything is okay. I'll see you later, man. Have a great night. Jod Hare? I don't think I want to trade it because he got good contact. Got a good skill. Do we send Daniel Pierce? I don't think so. Barrios? Do we? I'm so conflicted. Jacob Melton, maybe. We finally have like outfield depth. And we don't really need, I mean, we can't prospect Horde forever. Aiden Smith. Or Homer. Let's try Homer Bush Jr. He's a little bit more seasoned. He's a little bit closer to be ready. The White Sox might like him a little bit more. What I'm valuing this Sox pitcher so highly. Okay. Maybe I'm crazy. I do like his per nines. 27 years old is a little bit high, but I think he's very well balanced. And actually, now that I look at it, I remember his stamina being low, and it is low, and maybe I shouldn't value him this high. So maybe I shouldn't value him that high, but I really like his per nines and just being B potential at 27 years old, lighting it up at AAA, having a very good season, and also having a lot of service time left. He's got 4 years left of team control. That's one of the things that I really valued of him. But now that I forgot again, his stamina is 50, even though he's a starting pitcher. Maybe I shouldn't be. So actually, I'm glad you said something because now I'm like, maybe we should back off on that. But we got to find something. We got to find something for Yandy Diaz. Let's go back to the rumors. Back to the rumors. Upgraded second base, closing pitching for the Mets. Cardinals want the market Cardinals are in the market for a first baseman. Be able to see MLB due to players ahead. That's true. Yes. 100%. I think we definitely can look at some outfielders for that. We definitely have a lot of outfield depth now, like especially in the lower potential prospects. You're 100% right about that. Fastball and slider wouldn't play park like the chop. You may not be wrong about that. May not be wrong about that at all. Let's go back to the drawing board. We only have a couple days left though. So we're going to need to move relatively quickly and find something. We're going to be that desperate team trying to get rid of someone. The Cardinals are looking for a first baseman. That doesn't really make sense to me. It's not going to make sense to me. They're 40 and 64. Yandy Diaz is a rental. That's not going to work. Look at the standings. The Tigers do not really need a first baseman. The Royals, the White Sox are falling out of contention. The Rangers. Do the Rangers need a first baseman? Let's take a look. So close. Almost had it. The Rangers first baseman is Jake Berger. Who has a sub 700 OPS. Maybe they would like Yandy Diaz. Because they might swing him for a bigger price. I don't think so. That doesn't make sense to me. That's not something I would do. And that's really risky for them to trade away assets that they're going through a rebuild too. And flip Berger for Yandy. Berger might not be a bad situation. Although I really, do I want Berger? He's 29, see potential. I think I don't know. They wouldn't trade Walcott. That's for sure. Let's go take a look at their prospect. Let's take a look at their let's just take a look at their depth chart, shall we? Texas's depth chart. Actually, maybe I'll look at their. I will look at their roster. That's what we'll do. This is so difficult. Make sure we're trying to offload Yandy Diaz. We're trying to trade everyone that we need to trade. Jack Leiter? Would they want they want to get rid of Jack Leiter, like buy low on him since he's got a 6.57? Actually, he's C potential 78 overall. There's no getting better for him. No getting better for him. Pitching prospects. They don't really have any. Mets could have used Yandy. Maybe. We'll look at the Mets. If we don't find anything with Texas, we'll give the Mets a look. Rather get younger than Jake Berger, honestly. That's a risky thing to do, though. Like for a trade, is to trade for someone and then try to flip him before the trade deadline. I don't think they would do that. Why is Sebastian Walcott on the trade block? He's like one of the few A potential dudes. That does not make sense. What's their... Does anyone have a catching prospect that I would like to take? They don't really have anyone that I'm like, yo, I need this dude. Ezekiel Duran? Maybe? No. I don't think so. Who's this guy? No. Well, maybe. Who is this guy? Caber Rodriguez? Jeez, did I just do that with a W? Those Mets, yeah, you might be right about that. They just lost Pete. You're right. Let's go take a look. This is so hard. I didn't realize how often I relied on the suggest trade feature that they had. I really didn't. They have Brett Beatty at first right now. Is he doing well? He is doing well. That sucks, man. What's their DH situation? It's Jorge Polanco. Yandy could DH. Yandy could DH. He is doing horrible. The Astros, we've matched up with the Astros a couple times for trades. We just got one of their big prospects. I don't remember if they needed a first baseman. I want to say they didn't, but I could also be wrong. They would not give up Carson Bench for Yandy. We may only be able to get so much. He is playing out of position, but he is also doing that IRL. Plus, if they have him at first base, I mean, let's look at the lineup, see where they have him. He's having a good year. He's having a good year enough that I don't think him being out of position is honestly still better than Yandy Diaz playing in the field. Probably. They would be trading for a DH. They do have Brett Beatty at first in both sides, and he's doing relatively well. He's doing just as good as Yandy would be. I'm definitely okay with trading. I'm okay with trading Yandy to them though, because they'll put him at DH, and that is good. D-backs, if they're competing, maybe. But I want to see, what did the Mets have? Let's go make a trade. Let's try to make a trade with the Mets, because I think they could use Yandy. First of all, let's see what they're doing as far as like, they're competing, right? They have to be. They're at least like a couple games out at most, right? They're not there. Damn. Okay, let's take a look at the D-backs. They're not there either, man. Oh my goodness. Padres? Who needs a first baseman? Yo, at this point, I'm about to just extend him for a year. Padres? Cubs. Let's try the Cubs. Let's see what the Cubs got. I mean, Michael Busch, though. Who's the Cubs DH? Who are the Cubs DH? Who are the Cubs DHing? Seiya Suzuki. Oh yeah, they're not. They don't want him. Michael Busch. They don't want Yandy Diaz. They just don't. They're just not gonna. They don't want him. The Marlins. We looked at the Marlins. I don't remember exactly what they had. I think we. Let's try the Marlins. Let's do the Marlins. Yeah, I do remember looking, and I don't know why we shifted off of them. Don't know why we shifted off of the Marlins. I don't remember if it was something that I didn't like the what they had to offer. But at this point, we have to get something. So let's go to the Marlins. I don't even care if it's like a young reliever, a young upcoming reliever. Ronnie Henriquez. I mean, he's probably too good. He's honestly probably too good. A reliever with a lot of control is the only reliever I would take, or like a rookie, a prospect reliever. Joe Mack. I remember looking into him. Joe Mack. Joe Mack might be the move. Or would we want Augustine? Would they trade us Augustine Ramirez? I kind of like Augustine Ramirez. Primary, he's hitting focus for sure. I like that. Do they need pitching? Do they need any bullpen help? I believe they probably do. Ronnie Henriquez is doing well. They have some good bullpen arms. Let me go look at the rotation real quick. We might have found a suitor. Because I don't think Yandy for Augustine is straight up good. I don't think that's going to work. Although, is he starting for them? I don't think they would trade a starting catcher. Is he starting for them? That's what we need to find. Look at you, Binkster. Thanks for reminding me, man. Liam Hicks is their starting catcher. I'm not surprised either. He's crushing it. So they could get rid of Augustine. Yes, they could. Is anyone else struggling? Would they have need for a horrible Jake Fraley? Probably not. Looks like their bench is even doing well. The only thing is they're competing. So that makes sense to me. And they're not going to be paying him whatsoever after this year. That's the thing that makes it make sense to me. And they need a little bit. They got Javier Sanoa playing first for them. Let's take another look. Who's not doing well. He's best suited as a utility guy. That could definitely help them. Definitely help them. Him on the bench. Morel goes back to wherever the hell he belongs. I think that is the one. No guarantee that they'll do it. I think we need to give them more than just Yandy for Augustine Ramirez. I want to say like even Joe Mack, but I think it'd be easier to get Augustine Ramirez. I think Joe Mack is a little bit out of the question. I'm going to go relook at their pitching rotation because I forgot to do that. Of course I did. They also have a couple guys in the rotation that are not doing well. We already traded Steven Matz, so I think we need to give them another arm. I think we do. Yes, okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get Augustine Ramirez. I really don't want to have to give up Yuseto or Manuel Rodriguez. I really don't. I would. Or at least let's send him another prospect. Homer Bush. Another prospect. C-level prospect. He's a great fielder. I think that might get it done. Do I want to give up Homer Bush Jr. or Aiden Smith? They're both great fielders, so I think we both have room for him. Aiden Smith has more pop. Homer Bush has 0 pop, but more speed. let's try this out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Please, please, please do it. I can't look at the screen anymore. Trade accepted. Excellent. May not be the catcher of the future, but it is the catcher of like the very recent. Hell yes. Good stuff. We're going to put him in there right away. He's going to be hitting for us. I like his bat a lot. If anything, he's going to be a decent DH, I think. He's not having the best year, but we're going to buy low, I think. He'll turn it around. He's got good clutch, good power. I think we're going to be all right. Dude, good thing. I cannot believe the Marlins are even competing this year. Let's get that straight. We have 3 catchers in the system right now. That is catcher depth if I've ever seen it. I'm okay with doing that the rest of the year. Ben Williamson on the bench as well. This might be the lineup we're rocking for the rest of the year. I think, let me go take a look at the budget and make sure I didn't mess up and miss anyone. I'm okay with letting Jake Fraley walk. We're not going to get anything from him. I think we're good. We did what we needed to do. We did what we needed to do. Well done. All right, let's finish this. Let's finish this up. Let's sign these guys. Brian James. Why are you just denying it? Why can't you just accept? Sutton Nichols accepted. Mark Jones. You're up next, pal. I'm going to simulate to the end of this game. Wow. Wow. Look at the Yankees. They just traded away Dax Kilby. B potential. He's now the Brewers' number 3 prospect. The Brewers farm system must be stacked if that's the number 3 prospect and the top 100 is, and they're the top 19 or whatever. That is crazy to me. Their farm system is stacked. Holy hell. And Luis Rengifo, who is, I mean, he's bad. Doing bad. That's just probably a throw-in. But Brandon Woodruff, my goodness. Not amazing this year, but, I mean, he's an ace. He's going to turn it around. Good God. All right, let's sign these draft picks. Brian James, for the love of God, we need you to sign. He signs. I was going to lose my mind if he didn't sign. I would have lost it a little bit. We only have Mark Jones to sign. And we're not going to be able to sign him until it's like over. I'm just going to get there real quick. Jacob Miller for Jake. Oh, this is a trade offer? Okay. Jacob Miller? You want it? You're offering this. That's why I was so confused. I was so confused. I was like, I didn't accidentally set the trades to auto, did I? The Marlins are going to trade Jacob Miller for Jake Fraley. And it's like, I cannot believe. Okay. I'll do it. Might as well. I'm down. Let's go for it. I'm down. Whatever. I didn't think we were going to get anything for Jake Fraley. Okay. I'm fine with that. Perfect. Okay. Rays do not have 2 lineups that are acceptable. Let's finish that up. And we will fix this next time. Like, there's a lot of this roster that's kind of messed up right now from this trade season, this hell of a mess. We're going to fix that next time. Sign draft picks. What's Mark Jones looking like? His ratings are going down for sure. Still could be a good bat, a valuable bat still. Trade deadline, I'm okay. We did what we needed to do. We're going to be just fine. Ryan Pepiot also got some stuff done. His ERA is below 4 now. I just want to see the prospects. I want to see our draft. One last guy to sign. Mark Jones. Can we actually get you to sign? We do. I'm surprised. I don't think he's going to be that good, but let's just take a look at our draft picks, see what we did or didn't do. One more day to go. Bryce Elder has a 0 ERA. My God. Oh, no. We lost? Okay. We lost 7-10 to the White Sox, but that is not the point. The point is, let's view our draft picks, see what we did. Brian James. Brian James is generational. We have a generational outfielder in this organization. Get ready. This team is just going to skyrocket after this. The rest of our picks didn't exactly hit like crazy. But my God, Brian James looks so good. Look at that hit tool. Look at the power. Look at the fielding, speed. He's got it all. And the facial hair. He's got it all. Hell yes. W's in the chat. Santiago Chavez, B potential starting pitcher. Looks pretty damned good. Really raw. Really, really raw. Needs to improve for sure. Sutton Nichols, 83 potential. Same thing. He looks a little bit more major league ready, but he's still a couple years away. 83 potential, not too bad. Edgar Lantigua, 77 potential. You know, not bad. 46 overall, though, at 22 years old. That's not great. Juan Ramirez, a little bit higher. A little bit higher potential. 44 overall, though. Not great. So we'll have to see what we do there. Eric Sains, 89 potential, 49 overall. He's a little bit older. So we got some projects in the system. They might end up being just, trade chips. That's okay. Mark Jones, a decent bat, but also D potential. So we kind of whiffed on that. We didn't scout him at all. And James Page, 78 potential. He could be a major leaguer someday. Okay speed. We'll see what develops there. But the most important thing is we got a couple of decent starters, and Brian James is generational. You know, we didn't do a great job of scouting, especially for the lower levels, but for good reason. Now we have the probably one of the number one prospects in baseball. Brian's the next Trout. He could very well be. He could be the lefty Trout. Very, very excellent. Let's take a look around the league. Blue Jays got a 90 first round. Derek Pennick. We didn't really look at him. Ben Barrero was going to be our fallback option. He doesn't look bad. 88 potential. Good bat, but he's not a 99 potential. Let me bring my face cam back real quick. There it is. St. Louis stole a couple dudes for me. I want to take a look and see what they did. Cleveland, not a great draft for them. Detroit, decent top half, not a great overall draft. KC, the Royals did get a 90 potential, I mean. I'm stoked that we have the generational talent, generational pick. Mark Dolan, 82 potential for the Twins. Alan Kaufman, 94 potential, second baseman. Pretty good. Good job, Astros. Lorenzo Salgado, guys we didn't really scout, didn't have on our radar. Angels are going to angel, not a single green thing on this screen. Decent draft for the A's. Nothing A potential, though. Carson Enos, I remember saying the name. Matthew Maynard, we kind of looked at him a little bit. Decent, 87 potential. Texas had a decent overall draft, a couple high Bs. The Braves had a couple, one high B. Gaylord Yeager is someone we were interested in. He's a little bit away, 20 years old, 60 overall. An okay draft for Atlanta. Miami, Bradford Quintero. That's a Cyclones boy. We'll snooze this ad because we're not going to be live too much longer. Randy Mackey, also a B potential. So far, I think we had the best draft by far. The Mets with an 85. Phillies with an A potential. Nationals, though. Herb Whalen. That's the dude I was talking about. We were talking about him tonight. Herb Whalen. We kind of warned him to fall to us if he didn't get taken early. He got taken early, though. So, for good reason. He looks incredible. 66 overall, 96 potential. Trado, an A potential center fielder. Good draft by the Nationals. I like their draft. Cubs, not fantastic. Reds did get an A potential, though. 92 potential left fielder. A lot of pop. Oh, man. The Milwaukee Brewers failed to sign a lot of their dudes. Pittsburgh. Oh, a late round A potential. 93 potential at round like 6 or 5. 50 overall, though. 20 years old. So we'll see if he makes the bigs. Rick Ali. 88 potential is the dude we were really wanting instead of our starting pitcher. It looks like it's not too different of a player. He looks well balanced. He looks like he's going to be pretty good. Cardinals also got Joey McCann, 92 potential, 66 overall. The bat looks really good. Good for them. Diamondbacks, 87 potential starter starting pitcher. Colorado Rockies, Jason Ransom. That looks way too close to being Joe Random. A potential 60 overall starting pitcher. Looks pretty damn good. And another way late round a potential second baseman. So good job, Rockies. A lot of green here. Good for them. LA, not a good draft. Crazy. San Diego, decent first pick. B potential. San Francisco, not amazing. Baltimore, nothing extremely wow. And that is us. We may not have more than one A potential, but we got an 89. That's almost an A potential and some high to mid to high Bs. And this guy. So, we do play online. It is, I kind of remind you of Clavicular. I don't even know who Clavicular is, but I will take that as a compliment and I appreciate it. Play online sometimes. But that is a fantastic draft for us. That is going to end it. I'm going to make sure we save the hell out of this. Solid stream today, fam. Both times. Hell of a day. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. If I am, it's going to be later in the evening. I am going to the Royals game tomorrow. I won't have time beforehand, and I might be way too tired afterwards. I might have to get some things ready for work for the week because I have a busy week ahead of me. But let's find someone to raid real quick. Appreciate all of you following over on the Purple app. Appreciate you subbing on the YouTubes. If you don't want to miss another episode, another stream of this Rays franchise, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Let's find someone to raid. Who is on? Who can I raid real quick? Is there anyone I can raid that stands out real quick that I know? My boy Demon's on. I raid him earlier. Maybe we find someone new. Let's find a category. Let's find our category. Yo, appreciate it. You love the Royals? Hell yes, MC. I live in Kansas City. But I am a Braves fan by trade. Royals are my second team. I've grown to really, really love them. It's a fun time. I love the K. I go all the time. Did they win tonight? I know they won earlier, which is dope. I hope they have a good year. I think they will. Really hope they do. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Jack Kaggs does. Let's see if we have someone playing franchise. I think I might be the only dude right now. Doesn't even matter. I might have found someone. I don't know this person, but Chris Miz TV. He's doing a little no money spent grind. He's been live for about 20 minutes. Looks like he's playing Diamond Quest right now. Y'all go say what's up. Split today? Yes, sir. We did a little bit this morning. Or they split. Oh, they split today. My bad, NCAA. Let's go raid him. Say what's up. Appreciate y'all hanging. I hope they get the dub tomorrow. I'm happy that they're playing the Brewers because that's going to be a good game, man. I like that Brewers team. Sorry, NCAA. Sometimes I speak too fast and I don't remember what I'm talking about. All right. I'll see you all later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you so much. Peace out.